play eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With a mic and a metric, we dissect everything. Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data, hear the steel. Crunching numbers, calling plays. Running hot takes every day. Beyond the highlights, behind the scenes, we break it down, no in-betweens. Legacy, power, tactics, and grit. If it's in the game, we're talking it. Analytics, this, say it loud. Analytics. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you are. How you doing, Posh?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. We're going to be on for a while today. We got like a marathon watch party, so I'm going to be here. People are going to be popping in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, we looks like we're about ready to start the second round of the 2026 NFL Draft. I am Lou Marconi at Omarconi251 on Instagram and Omarconi1973 on X. With me is my partner in crime at Posh Clevelander. How are you, Posh?
I'm fine. I don't know what happened here.
Just see
Something
the top.
happened.
I just see your forehead. So just so
Okay.
you know. There you go.
Okay.
You're there. Now I see your eyes in your forehead. Hey,
Okay.
dropping off a sponsor. Check it out, allthatbutter.com. It's in the description of the show. I'm going to tweet this. I'm going to tweet the website in the comments. Allthatbutter.com. Click on the link. Order up some butter. Order up some beard butter and other beauty products. It is a. There you go. Also, use the promo code STEW, STEW 15 for 15% off your order.
I'm going to be changing chairs here.
All right, we're playing musical chairs. So let me go ahead and
Yeah,
get.
it's a little bit taller. So you guys won't think.
She's grown on us, folks. You just grow on us.
No.
Yeah, you just grown on us is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the comments the sponsor right now. So and all right, hey, can you hear me, Posh?
I can hear you wonderfully.
All right, we were talking about the last night's picks. The Browns traded down from 6 to 9, which I expected them to trade down. All right. The Browns traded down, and we are. The commissioner's coming out. Yeah, cool. All right, Brownie Elf. Thanks for retweeting, man. Appreciate you. All right.
Thank you. I had to switch gears. You know, I have another show, so I had to switch gears.
It's all right. It's all right. We're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants on this right now. So we traded down. We got an extra third and extra fifth. So we have the 39th, 70th, and 74th pick tonight. We took Spencer Fano. That's the way you pronounce his name. Left tackle.
Fano.
He's coming in. Best offensive lineman on the board. You look very nice, by the way.
Thank
You look
you.
very nice. Yes.
Yes,
So-
and I'm sorry. I spent more time on my looks than the camera angle. So that's priority.
So do I. I got to doll myself up for the show. So no, just so you know, we took the best. We took the top offensive lineman on the board. Then we took the best receiver on the board, left at 24. I wish we would have traded up to take Mekhi Lemon, but they took Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M, a SEC guy. There's criticisms of he's not quite 6 feet tall. Oh, he's just under 6 feet tall. He's not 6'2". There's some criticisms of it, saying he has some concentration drops, but he's an explosive receiver and an excellent kick returner. So there's a lot that he can bring to the table, as well as what I think they're going to do tonight. I would expect the tight end from Georgia to be drafted by the Browns, possibly Pons from Indiana, and I would also keep an eye out for a center.
Okay.
A center, because
Now,
there's a guy from Iowa and the guy from Kansas State. But go right ahead, Posh.
Now, Posh's Prophecies at the top of my Twitter space. Of course, you guys, those of you that are new to us, you can follow us at Def Analytics This. at Lou McCarney on X and Twitter. Follow me at capital P Posh underscore Clevelander. You know how to do it, man. So at the top of my profile, I've put Posh's prophecies for tonight. And if there's time, I can review, even though Lou's probably heard it a million times, Posh's other football prophecies. But in the meantime, I predict that our next pick, I said our seventh pick, which can change, with changes and everything. But I do predict our next pick will be a cornerback.
What do you have a specific corner that you had in mind?
Hood. Hood.
Hood?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, as you know, I'm kind of fuzzy on names, and all of you guys that can recite everybody's names, make sure you know your girl's birthday by memory too. I love the fact guys can come up with names, dates, and everything. Make sure you know your girl's wedding girl's birthday, her digits, her clothing size when it's time. But anyway, I digress.
San
But
Francisco
Hood, I
is
think,
on
team.
the board, is on the clock at pick 33. Last
Who is
year,
on the
1
clock?
year ago at this time, we took with the 33rd pick the defensive rookie of the year,
Carson?
Carson Schlesinger.
Yes,
We
yes.
started off the night too. Well, there was a guy on Dan Patrick's podcast today, and he says they were just talking about teams that just don't know how to draft. And he says, "Well, Cleveland can't draft," and everybody in Pittsburgh started cheering. And I'm like, we did a pretty good job last year.
Exactly.
We picked
People
Myles
love to
Garrett.
hold them to the past.
Greg Newsome was a solid pick. We made him into Tyson Campbell. We drafted Denzel Ward. We drafted Nick Chubb. Baker Mayfield got a second contract with Tampa Bay, even though he didn't stay with us. Let's
He
see.
delivered us into a playoff.
Grant Delpit was another draft pick. Yeah, Jed Wills was a bust. He didn't work out, of course. And then also you got Michael Hall. You got Martin Emerson. I think DeJuan Jones is still on the team. And then you got basically the Hall from last year when you had Quinshawn Judkins, Mason Graham, Harold Fainin, Dylan Sampson. You got some a lot of young players. There's a lot of really young guys on the team last year. So
And the key, and we're able to build around them. These players that were picked last night, they're excited. They're excited to be part of our team. When you've got a player that says, "Hey, I'm glad I'm not going to have to go against Miles," that's something. That is something else.
he will in practice. Did anybody tell
He
him,
will in
hey,
practice.
you're going to have to practice against him? So
Exactly. Well, hey, that will make him better, But
that's
at
what we're
least,
hoping for. Yeah.
yes,
He
yes.
he didn't allow a pressure or a sack last year in college playing left tackle. That's my understanding. So he could play anywhere on the line, but they're putting him in at left tackle.
Yes.
I don't like I said. There's a lot of guys that they brought in this year that weren't long-term answers for the line. So I would expect another center to be drafted. I would
Another
expect
center.
the
Yeah, let's
defensive
get our
back.
own line tight. But yeah, I think we're going cornerback. I think Denzel Ward needs support. I think that we need to be able to, downfield. I really think that's starting to age a little bit. So
I
so
agree.
we need to do that. We need to address that.
I
And
think we got. Go ahead.
I think we will. I think we will address downfield attack.
Oh yeah, I think we're. Martin Emerson. I don't think he left. I don't think he went anywhere yet. So
Okay.
pretty sure
Good.
he hasn't. So
Okay. Good. We get to
and
keep.
I know we still have him, but it depends on who's on the board. I think. The rumor is that tomorrow at noon you could see a quarterback go
Okay.
with the Browns thinking.
Okay.
Like they're thinking back because he played in Georgia when Monken was there. So yeah, I don't see the connection. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that. But it looks like they're taking all their time. They have 2.5 minutes to go with San Francisco. We'll see what happens because there's a lot of good players still left on the board. Some of them even had first round grades that are still there.
Now, I always want to get to the next level. And here at Atlanta Leagues This, we like to give you fresh takes, fresh things that you've never heard before.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that when it comes to the second round, when you hit Friday and Saturday night, it's time to take a moment, a step back, and think about what your enemy teams are doing. Lou, let's discuss for a second while we got a little downtime. What has our teams in the AFC, other teams in the AFC, or what did they do last
I
night?
can't even pronounce the guy's name
Yeah.
that Pittsburgh drafted, but they were supposed to take Makai Lemon. All right, the pick is in for San Francisco,
Okay.
but it's going to be a minute before they announce it. They were on the phone with him, and they were expecting Dallas to keep that pick at 20 and draft a defensive player so they could get him, and they didn't move up a couple spots to get him. So Philadelphia had traded with Dallas to jump Pittsburgh to take Makai Lemon, and that was probably one of the best receivers in the draft, just right behind Carnell Tate. He would have been a perfect fit in Pittsburgh, and a lot of Steelers fans that I was hearing throughout are upset about it that they had 12 picks and they didn't bother to try to move up and get him with those extra picks. You could have moved up 4 or 5 spots or a couple spots to make sure you didn't lose out on them. And maybe nobody was willing to trade. I don't know. I don't know if Pittsburgh tried or not, but they were actually on the phone with them, and Philadelphia was trying to call him, but they couldn't get through because he was on the phone with the Steelers. So, yeah,
Wow.
there's actual footage of it. Yeah, Ian Rappaport was reporting it, and it was just interesting. Cincinnati traded the 10th overall to the Giants for defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. He filled the need for them, but just so you know, this is how much people really don't know what's going on out there. That same day when that trade broke for the Bengals, earlier that day I was seeing and paying attention online about all these people saying he's coming to the Browns, we're giving up the 39th pick for him. And I'm like, why would we give up the 39th pick for a defensive tackle, which is a pretty strong position on the team? Where Cincinnati, yes, they needed that. That made sense. So they gave up a 10th overall pick for him.
Wow.
All right, so who do we got here? Punter Andy Lee is making the announcement. So who did the 49ers take? Yeah, plus Baltimore drafted a guard, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look and see who they took. Give me a moment. Hang on. Dejon Stribling, wide receiver, Ole Miss, was the first pick in the second round.
Just a pick in?
Yep. Dejon Stribling, wide receiver, Ole Miss.
Okay.
Okay, that's who San Francisco just took.
So Cardell Tate went to Titans.
Yes, he went to the Titans at 4, so we weren't able to take him. Baltimore, where did they pick? They picked the Nittany Lions, Penn State Nittany Lions yard, Olawagwe Ione, that guard. Yeah, so that's what they took, and the Steelers took, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to pronounce his name was Max Ickacher, but the Steeler fans that I talked to were really upset about it because they already have 2 other tackles under rookie contracts. So it's like, they seemed like this guy would have been a good pick maybe early in the second round, but for that point, that there was a little bit of a reach for what they thought. But he could be a good player, so you never know. And you really don't know with any of these guys until 2 or 3 years. You really don't, except the last year's draft where everybody looked good out of the gate. So which is pretty much. I mean, Shedeur Sanders was winning games. Your 5th round pick at quarterback was winning games for you. And you had Dylan Sampson making plays, who was our 4th round pick. You had a backup quarterback with Dylan Gabriel. You also had, Harold Fanon was making plays. I mean, he's playing at a Pro Bowl level.
I
You had
just
Carson
can't say enough
Schlesinger,
of them.
defensive rookie of the year, and Mason Graham, who's only going to get better as he gets older at that position. So, all right, wow. And the 34th pick, the second pick, it's already in with the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see who they take.
Okay.
Let's see how the board falls, because, I'm on here. So I haven't seen anybody else join us yet, but other people could be coming in and out. Feel free to comment, like, share, and
Yes.
subscribe. Thank you for joining Analytics This Draft Watch Party with Posh Clevelander and Lou Marconi. And we are also covering the draft. Hang on.
And
Let's see. Because I got the online chart here in front of me. So I
okay.
can go back and look stuff. No- excuse me. All right. Arizona's pick is in. Who's coming out and announcing it? See, I can have it on in the background, but I can't have it on here.
Okay. Yes.
'Cause that's copyright. We will get hammered if we do
Yes. Let's not do it that way.
that. Running back James Conner for the Cardinals. Guard from Texas A&M, Chase Basantis, the guard.
Okay. Hard. Okay.
Okay, that's who they took. Up next, as of right now, barring any trade, with the 35th pick is the Buffalo Bills. And I don't think they picked at all yesterday.
No, that's what everyone was saying. I remember Eisen was making a big deal about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bills are finally on the board.
Yeah, I know. I figured Baltimore drafting the guard made sense because they lost a starting guard in free agency. So, and that guard was supposed to be really good. with
Okay.
Penn State. He was rated pretty high, but after that 9th pick that we took, Fano, whatever you want to say, 7 out of the next 12, 7 out of those 12 picks from like 9 to 21, 7 of those picks were offensive linemen. So there was a big run on O-line at that point. But I wasn't surprised Dallas was defensive heavy. They had two.
Yes.
Caleb Downs was a great pick for them. 'Cause that's not just me being an Ohio State homer either. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
Buffalo
they
Bills are
did.
up next. So we'll find out. We will find out. You got 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Yeah, it's interesting because Pittsburgh, we were thinking this too, they're running it back. What they did last year, this year, it seems like. Because they went with Mike McCarthy, then went with an older coach in his third job as an NFL coach. No, seriously, because he was with Green Bay for a while, and he was with Dallas. And he didn't have a losing season at Dallas, but he couldn't get past the first round of the playoffs, so Dallas moved on and went to Brian Schottenheimer. And they're going to, my understanding is they're bringing back Aaron Rodgers. Let's see if they draft a quarterback tonight.
Yes, that's what I was. You read my mind. That's what I want to see if they draft a quarterback tonight. Yeah.
I don't know who it would be. If they want
Which
to take,
quarterback is still on the board?
there's Beck and Aller are still there. There's other quarterbacks still there. They might wait till the 4th round to do it. I'm not sure how Pittsburgh is. Let me see, when does Pittsburgh pick? Because we're 39th. They're probably later in the round. So let's take a look. Dang it, hang on. Steelers don't pick until 53. They're 21st in this second round. Yeah. So it's kind of like they've been kind of at that level where they get into the playoffs and can't get past the first round. They win enough games to either win the division and get in the playoffs or just get into the playoffs, that 9-10 wins, but then they can't get past the first round of the playoffs. It's kind of like they've been stuck there for a while. They haven't won a playoff game in over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, another reason for that is they were saying, hey, the Browns draft bad. Well, Pittsburgh hasn't extended the only one in the last 10 years, Pittsburgh draft pick in the first 2 rounds got an extension, and that was TJ Watt.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Shane Conlon, former Buffalo Rookie of the Year when he was on those Bills teams that went to the Super Bowls.
Okay. He's announcing it.
Yep, Bills
Okay.
selections coming up right now. 216.
Assistant draft. Wow.
TJ Parker from Clemson, linebacker.
Okay.
And they have him listed as an edge, probably an outside linebacker edge. I would be surprised. They could go edge here at 39 too. They could. They could complement Myles Garrett. They could. Yeah. So so we got the Raiders are up next at 36.
36.
Fourth
Okay.
overall,
Here we go.
36. So who could you see the Raiders going after here?
Raiders. Okay, what did the Raiders do? I'm sorry. What did
They
the
took
Raiders do? They
Mendoza
got
first overall.
Mendoza. That's it.
Yes, they had the first
Okay.
overall pick. Yep. They did. They
Okay.
did make some heavy investments, free agency
Let's
in the line.
compliment Mendoza. Let's protect him.
Yeah.
Rookies need more time, more protection. So yeah, they're going online. They're
I
going
think they're going O
online.
line. Okay.
They're
I wouldn't be
definitely.
surprised. I was going to say this too. They might get a receiver for him as well. They could get a playmaker or a running back. Well, they got Ashton Genty, so I was going to
Um,
say, go ahead.
Anybody from his school available? Let's think about that. Someone that
Omar
he's,
Cooper.
huh?
Omar Cooper,
Okay, Omar
receiver.
Cooper, receiver. Okay, from his same school, from his same
Well,
class.
hold on. Next four picks, I think they have it wrong because they have the 36 as the. I have 36 here as the Raiders. There was a trade. The
Sweet.
trade. The Texans traded up with the Raiders. It looks like
Okay,
to swap spots. So the Texans wanted to jump the Giants for some reason.
okay.
And it says the pick is in. So maybe
So Texans are up.
Houston's up and it says the pick is in. I got it on NFL Network draft coverage.
Okay.
The other thing too,
Running
what
back.
well, yeah, we were.
Running back.
You think running back?
Texans are picking a running back.
Okay. Yeah, Jeremiah Love, I think, is going to be a good running back and all, but taking a running back in the top five, I don't see doing that. Doesn't Saquon Barkley might be the one other exception to doing that, but I don't think he's Saquon Barkley personally.
Okay.
But plus, also, I thought Ty Simpson was a reach for the Rams. I have no idea why they took him. I don't think he's that good. He wasn't worthy of a first round pick. That's me. This is me watching this guy play. I'm not an expert. I don't do this for a living. But that's just me. But yeah, the pick is in. So you're saying they're going to help C.J. Stroud by getting him a running back
Yes.
in Houston. Okay, we'll see what we got. I was going to tell you what I think the Browns' philosophy is. They're, I think the smart thing what they are going to do is by training camp, Shador will be named a starter. He'll be getting the first team reps. Watson will be there. I don't even know if he'll be able to play. I mean, seriously, much less be the backup. I don't know, but I'm not thinking that. I think that's all a bunch of smoke and BS that he is going to somehow play this year and be effective. I
What?
watched him in 2024.
What? How the volunteer OTAs? All quarterbacks have been there. The volunteer OTAs
All
has.
three.
Yeah, that has Deshaun thrown. Has he?
Yes, yeah, he's been throwing.
What has been the result? I know we overanalyze.
He's
People
been
over.
fine. It doesn't mean. I mean, he can't really. The thing is his throwing hasn't been the same since that shoulder injury in 2023, and I think that's what did him in. And his confidence was shot too. He had two Achilles injuries, that shoulder injury. I just don't think. I personally think he's cooked. If I'm wrong, I'll come back here next year. I'll come back here when it's proven to me wrong, and I'll admit it. But I think Shador should be the starter. They built up the offensive line.
Go ahead and name him as a starter so you can
they-
start going into hardcore training
They're,
camp.
they're bringing in playmakers to help him. Oh, okay. Steve just texted me. Steve Hemrick. Oh, hey.
You didn't see him?
Hey, from There's a Gleam. Steve joined us. Steve, thanks, man.
Hey, Bosh, hi Lou, how you doing?
Hey,
Doing
hey.
good. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, there was a
having me.
trade. There was a trade. The Raiders swapped picks with the Texans, and they get the second and fourth pick. The Raiders get a second and a third. They get the 91st overall. Okay. So Texans jumped the Giants in the 2nd round for some reason. Let's see who they wanted that they thought the New York was going to take. We were talking about what happened with Mekhi Lemon last night in the Steelers.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah.
Yeah. Could you? I mean, it's just. I was listening to a AFC North roundtable when that was happening,
Uh-huh.
and the Steelers podcasters were livid. They were pissed.
Oh God.
The guy Andrew Berry's proven he can draft better than Omar, whatever the guy's name is.
Right.
Omar, whatever. Omar, their guy.
That's funny.
Well, no. I've been on pods with I've been on AFC North pods roundtables with Steelers people and Bengals people and Baltimore people. They sound a lot like Browns fans if you listen closely.
Yeah.
They do. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Roger Goodell's out here with somebody.
Boo!
Yeah, everybody boo him.
So Roger Goodell goes to the bathroom at home, at his
Hold on,
own
who did they
home.
take?
Boo!
They took defensive tackle from Ohio State, Caden McDonald, went to Houston.
Okay.
That's
So
who I
she
had
thought
them.
running back.
We did our mock
did
draft.
that?
That's who I had them take in Houston with our mock draft.
Oh God.
and then I had them coming back with the tackle or the guard Chase Basana. So they did the opposite. They took the guard with their first pick in round 1, and then they took McDonald. He was there yesterday. I think he was maybe the only one that didn't get drafted. You know, when they do the
Invite
invites.
show the room.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. He's there. He's
Yeah,
in the
there were
green room now.
16. I heard that they invited him back, and he said he'd come back, but
Yeah,
he may have
he's
been-
there.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, no,
Texas went defensive. Okay.
yeah. There's some good players. Anybody you guys want them to take here? The Browns, if they fall to?
All right, hold on.
I
one second.
predicted cornerback.
1 second.
I could see that. I think in our mock draft we did Zion Young, who's actually still there. I thought he might go into first, but I can see.
My wife asked me to close that so she didn't want to be seen. She
There's
had to go into the laundry room.
There's 2 cornerbacks still out there: Colton Hood from Tennessee and Jared McCoy.
Is that who you had? Was Hood?
Yes.
Posh Hood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and McCoy, there's some concerns with his knee, but he ran just a few weeks back. He ran like a 4.3, and a lot of people thought he'd be the second cornerback off the board. He's out. They're both from Tennessee,
Okay.
so I could see
So-
one of those two. I like Zion Young, that's who we projected them to take with the 39th pick. He's still there, and I did like Denzel Boston, the receiver. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll double up on receiver right away. But
Probably
I don't know.
not. I
Yeah.
do like that Ted Hurst too.
Yeah,
The
Ted
first
Hurst. What position is he?
who
Ted Hurst.
receiver. A
Receiver.
lot of people
Okay.
think he could be a legit number 1. He's been rising up the boards. A lot of people have been going like maybe
I could-
today.
there's
Maybe-
a guy from Georgia that's a pass catching tight end in the 3rd round. They're projecting.
Delp. Oscar
Yeah.
Delp.
Oscar Delp.
I could see them taking a tight end too later, maybe tomorrow or possibly later today with one of the picks.
Well, the other one too is that don't be surprised if they take a center
Yeah.
as well. And that was Tony Grossi saying that. I kind of agreed with him on that because they
Okay.
do need a center. They do need another center.
Yeah.
I could see them. And there's 2 guys that are going to be on the board. One from Kansas State and the other one from Iowa. I can't remember their names, but they're like the 2 best ones in the draft. So
Good. Okay.
yep, yep. So who's up next now? That should be the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Then the Raiders, and then the Browns.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 39, so they're 30, 37,
Yeah.
38, 39.
Okay. Let's go, Brown.
Which last year at this time we had two we had think about it, we'll have 5 picks in the top 100 in this draft. In the top 75.
Yeah.
5 picks. Yeah, he's happy. He's crying in tears
My
of joy.
marker ready. I'm going to write on the board. My wipe off board. Our picks. Come
Well, I
in.
wouldn't be surprised too. Safety, the kid from Toledo, McNeil Warren's there. And
Yeah, I
there's
heard
a lot
that
of-
too. I've
a
been
lot of
hearing
interest
that.
in him.
Yeah.
So I actually thought Basantis could have been an option for them, but he got taken already by Arizona, I think it was. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of. Well, did you hear the reports today? They had that the Browns, along with a few other teams, had inquired about trying to move up to that first pick. They were at least reaching out, seeing what it would take. Obviously, they didn't, but
Yep, the Giants picked. Their pick is in, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, let's
The other thing that I noticed last night was things moved pretty quick for the first round.
well,
Yes.
they changed it. It was supposed to be 10 minutes. They did 8 minutes because
8 minutes.
we actually, John and I went to the draft party, the Cleveland Browns draft party. Oh, Lou, you gave us some tickets. I gave a few of them away, not all of them. I tried to give some on our show, and surprisingly, nobody wanted them.
Well, it's hard to go, and it's hard to go when you got to work.
Thursday
you know?
night is hard. Yeah. So you went to the Cleveland Browns draft party.
Yeah, we went to that. It wasn't bad. It was kind of neat. They had some players doing autographs. It was funny, though. They did the first pick, the Browns, and after that, within minutes, 3/4 of the place probably cleared out. Like, there's another pick at 24, you guys know, right? But
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. I thought they could have did a little bit more. I mean, they had stuff going on. They had food. There was a big bar there. They had the TV. They were basically playing the draft, on, I think they had the NFL Network on. And at one point, their DJ did say, we're on the clock, but I thought they could have amped it up a little bit. Maybe did some more live stuff. They did, after was it Fano? I think it was after Fano, they had Todd Monken come on and talk to the fans there. So they had
That's
him on-
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would have had karaoke. I would have given fans a chance to become locally famous. I
you
would
know,
have had karaoke.
you know what karaoke is in Japanese?
What is it?
Asshole with microphone.
Heyo.
Colton Hood went to the Giants.
There you go. Man, Giants really.
What? Oh,
Colton Hood
man.
went to the Giants.
Oh, man. There goes
They
my.
poured up that defense. They went. They got Reese with their first pick, and now they get Hood, the corner.
Yeah.
I did like him. He seems like a good kid. I saw an interview with him, and
Sure. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he'll be a good player. I mean, that's crazy, man. 5 picks in the, last year in the top 75, we had, let me see. Well, we had 2 picks in the third round. So yeah, we had 5 picks in the first top 100 last year, and we have 5 in the top 100 this year. So that's replenishing young talent we missed out on with the Watson trade.
yeah,
Yeah.
So Hood is gone. We can still do quarterback. We can still do quarterback.
Oh yeah, there's still good players
Right,
there.
you
The
got-
Raiders are picking, and then us.
you got 2 picks. I think. Man, that Zion Young's there. I like him a lot too. McCoy's there, and some people, if it wasn't that injury, he could have been the first corner taken. He's there. That Warren, though, I was really sticking out. I think they like him a lot, the kid from Toledo. And then Denzel Boston, man,
Like I said, I don't think they're going to take another receiver.
probably not. I think they might do another one possibly later. I mean, because if you think about it, I'm still not that comfortable. I mean, Judy's a big question mark. Tillman, kind of the same if he stays healthy. Bond's enticing, but again, we don't know what he got with him. Concepcion, I actually kind of like.
Yeah.
We got Fannin, but heck, I'm all about. My personal opinion was address the line, get some more weapons, and give Shador this whole year. It's a win-win for us. Give this kid a legitimate shot. Put some pieces around him and see if he's your franchise.
This
If
is
he
Matt
is,
Millen. Matt Millen's coming out to announce the Raiders pick.
oh, the old GM
If the
and former
Lions,
player
yeah.
too.
I'm waiting to see what the pick is. We were talking about Shador being named the starter by training camp and just letting him
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I don't see what it benefits to have Deshaun play. I mean, I
No.
think everybody's ready.
I don't
for
think
him.
he can. I don't think he's able to.
I don't know. He's looked pretty. I mean, granted, it's shorts and just
Yeah.
doing some easy dropbacks, but no, I say give Shador a legitimate shot.
Safety
Oh,
from
Stooks.
Arizona, Traden Stukes, went to the Raiders.
Wow, everybody's board's different, but
He's a
interesting.
safety nickel cornerback. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a defensive back.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I'm all for giving Shador a shot. Put some weapons around him, build up that line, and give him the year. And if he's your franchise, great. We hit
Give
it.
him the
and
whole summer. The whole
Yeah.
summer to
I
get
say
ready.
make him the starter and give him a realistic shot at this season.
What do
and
we
try
have to lose? What do we have
Right.
to lose?
Well, it's a win-win. If he pans out and he's the franchise, you got your franchise quarterback. If he doesn't, then that means our record's probably bad, and we're going to be picking high. And everybody's saying this is the quarterback draft class of the century coming up next year. So
We'll
you know,
see.
that's why I
see.
think playing Deshaun Watson would be a waste, because does anybody want him here after this year?
No.
And then Shador, what happens to him? So that's what I hope they
Oh.
do.
According to this, it went to commercial. The Browns pick is in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Let's
The
see.
Browns pick is in.
Look, it's a commercial now. So
I think it'll be defense.
Okay. The Browns pick is in.
who you predicting?
I definitely think defense. According to
Yeah,
Daniel,
that's what I said, Brian. That's what I said. It was going to be defense.
Daniel Jeremiah had his best player available was the McNeil Warren safety out of Toledo. He was.
I was
his eight-
thinking the safety Warren.
Yeah, he's 18th overall. McCoy was 19th ranked overall by him. Hood was 21st. Boston was ranked 23rd. Parker went, I believe. Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
just a few spots ago.
Parker went to the Bills. Defensive
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
There's some good players. You got Pons, the Indiana cornerback out there. I
I like him too. I
I
him
definitely
too.
think it's going to be a defensive player. But yeah, no, it was a. We
You're
went
seeing
there.
a run on defense now.
Yes.
Well, it was
You
kind
are.
of surprising because they're talking about this being defense. I got to admit though, when I was watching that draft unfold yesterday, I was really hoping the Browns would have stayed pat. I would have been ecstatic if they would have stood there at 6 and took in Sonny Styles from Ohio State. I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a stud, blue chipper. I'm a Bloodlines guy. His dad played in the NFL. His brother's going to be playing in the NFL. He's a good kid. He's a phenomenal athlete, and I think sky's the limit for him.
Well, if you like bloodlines, you heard about Fano and his dad.
Yeah, and then he's got a brother. Is it Logan? Logan,
Yes.
I forget. He's got a brother that's expecting to be drafted here today, or at some point.
That was
Yeah.
amazing to hear about Fano's dad being in the Allentown Penitentiary.
I didn't hear that. What was it?
Yeah, Fano's dad played for the Allentown Penitentiary football team.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So is that semi-pro?
I don't know.
No, seriously, there's semi-pro got the teams that. Yeah.
I need to dig into
All right.
that because is that like from the Replacements movie? What is that?
Yeah, right.
That's a book. That is a book. That is a book. That is amazing. So the Browns pick is in. Let's go Browns.
Their pick is in. They're going over notable second-round picks. They showed Cook, and they showed Pickens.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb was a second-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Delpit was a second-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, see, a lot of these people that are shitting on the Browns are still thinking it's 2014. you know?
Exactly. They think it's 2014. They want to hold on to the past somehow.
They're clapping and they're happy, and I see Monken, Haslam, and Barry, and Barry and Monken just fist bumped each other. So
Okay.
let's see who's going to announce this pick.
Bill Dawson?
Yeah, Phil Dawson's supposed to be there. I don't know if it's this one or one of them, but he's supposed to be.
They're booing Joe Hayden.
Oh.
That's funny because he played. Well, because he's
played-
wearing the
He's playing
Browns.
for Steelers.
He played for but we drafted him.
But he's announcing the Browns pick?
Yeah,
He recently played for the Steelers.
they're all booing. All the Steelers fans are booing. I love it. Get the heat. Hold on. They took Boston. Wow.
Like
What
I said,
position is he?
wow.
Wow.
Denzel
I didn't
Boston.
I didn't expect them to do that.
Denzel Boston, what position?
Wide receiver. Washington.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people thought he was going to go first round. I love it.
6'3".
6'4", almost 6'4", 210.
212. Yep. Power.
I
forward,
love his
just-
size. He's kind of a bully.
Oh, that is the Hakeem Butler. That is Hakeem Butler. You guys heard of Hakeem Butler, the UFL, the Battlehawks. That is what I wanted for the Browns to have. I
Yeah.
wanted the Browns to
He's a
pick up-
second round pick. Denzel Boston. Okay. Okay.
No wonder why they were
Hey.
clapping and so saluting each other.
So you went and got a big target. He's right now he's going to be our tallest player.
There we
six-
go. That's why I wanted us
6'4".
to pick up Hakeem Butler.
Yep, he's 6'4", and now you got Concepcion as that slot guy. Well, so he can play anywhere.
Yeah.
You got two legitimate. I love it. I'm happy with it.
Well, Kansas City just put their pick in.
That is
Wow.
awesome. No
It is.
wonder why they were high-fiving each other. Oh, wow.
What was his 40 time, if you remember?
It's mediocre, like 4 or 5 or something. That was one thing. He's not a burner by any
4 or
means.
5 is mediocre.
Well, according to everybody else,
Yeah.
you know, if he don't run a 4.3 or a 4.4, they're like, oh.
So how is wow.
All right.
6'4"
Denzel
wide
Boston. Let's look at Twitter reactions on this.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it on here.
That's gotta be cool. That's gotta be cool.
Let me read up some tweets. All right, Posh, put it on the board, honey. Thank you.
So
If you can hear the draft in the background.
Yeah, we can.
Well, Sandra's drinking a very large mug of beer, so I'm gonna leave that. Barstool Cleveland said, "Welcome to Cleveland." Receiver room
They
gets
hit.
another boost.
the draft grade on the NFL Network was a 6.4, which has become a good starter within 2 years. Did they give a comparison?
J Dog D4L says, "Solid pickup. Let's go." I think.
Oh, our Mason Thomas went. Wow. Okay. The NFL comparison by Lance Zierlein for Denzel Boston was Puka Nacua.
Oh, I'll take him.
He didn't run a 40, apparently, but I know the one thing he's not. I know he's not a burner. They said.
No. He's a big guy. He's more of a. Would you say he's more of a like a 50-50 ball guy, possession receiver?
Kind of. They said like a bully ball. He's a guy that goes up and gets it, throw it up, let him get it.
Here's another reaction. Cedric Tillman. It was fun while it lasted.
Oh my goodness! No, didn't Cedric say that? Oh my gosh!
Is that what Tillman said?
Screenshot that before he deletes it. Screenshot.
And Jeff
everybody-
Lloyd tweeted, "Munkin laughed at this wide receiver room." So that's what he,
No Cedric. Oh my god.
It's not a
well,
surprise.
okay. You said they were going to make an investment in offense. Look at the free agents investments, trade investments, and draft picks.
Well, they're putting. You know what they're doing? They're putting everything in place so that either we have the franchise quarterback or they're going to
Or
go
we
get
don't.
him next year in that draft. But put the
No.
pieces there. Put the building blocks.
There
in
you
place.
go. There you go.
No.
We're
Yeah.
here. Ding, ding, ding. Yep.
That's why I have
Yep.
a podcast.
There
I'm
you go.
kidding. Yeah, I didn't hear his. I know he's not super fast or anything, but you know, I would think kind of like a Mike Evans type guy. But they compared him to Puka Nacua, which if he's like him, I'll take
No,
that.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Where was it? I had it here. The one write up was 2-year starter with elite ball skills that should supersede athletic speed limitations. A Puka Nacua comparison might feel strong, but like Nacua, Boston enters the draft with speed, separation concerns, and outstanding competitive toughness. Boston gets off the line with good burst and maintains his top speed throughout the route. He could have issues.
The guys at
I want
ESPN
speed.
Cleveland like the pick.
Well, that was Mel Kiper's number one player going into today. When
We want speed.
Cassius Howell, Texas A&M.
Hello, John
Edge.
Ryder. You are live on Analytics This.
Hey, Cassius Howell just went to the Bengals. Defensive edge rusher.
Okay.
They're trying to
Love
bolster
it.
up their pass rush because they lost Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah,
So the
Mom.
draft invested a second-round pick in this
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Watch the show. That's my partner, John. He didn't know I told him I was going to do your guys' show today.
Jesus.
You guys sound like
Come
a very
on, John.
He works second shift, so he's
Okay,
but yeah.
yeah.
Where was it?
But
Boston
yeah, speed. Let's talk about speed because wide receivers they need that speed so that when they're double teamed, guys go look at. I want to shout out the UFL. Battlehawks, Abdul Hakeem Butler. The separation, his 75-yard touchdown over this
Right.
past weekend. The separation you have to make. I know that man has practiced when he's double teamed, getting open, getting away from the pack. That's what we
All right.
need. And so
Saints
Brock,
pick is in.
so Steve, I love your comment talking about these rookies come in, prepare and grow, so that for next year when if we get a franchise quarterback, they'll be ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
just looking up guys that ran like 4.5 or higher, 4.5, 4.6. Jerry Rice, Chris Carter, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Puka Nacua runs a 4.57. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, that's
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
What was Boston's time?
They didn't have it. He didn't run it there or at his pro day, but I know he's got good hands.
Okay.
He's one of those, they call it bully ball sometimes, where you're just a big guy, throw it up there, let him go battle and get it. I love the pick. Actually, that's what I was hoping they would have taken. I was fine if they took any of those guys. If you looked at how they ranked the receivers in this one, there's the first tier of Tate, Lemon, and Jordan Tyson. Then there's the second tier, and that was Boston, Concepcion, and Omar Cooper. We took two of the second tier receivers, so I love it.
and Fano was the top offensive line.
Yeah.
He was the top offensive lineman and raked in this draft, and we got him at left tackle. I think that was the priority. I think
Yeah.
they treated the offensive line this offseason like a priority because, I was talking to my friend Harvey, and I talked to other friends of mine that are Browns fans, and I said, look, if we have an average offense, this team can win 8 games with this defense.
Yes,
They can.
said that.
It's not out of the hand. It's not out of the question. So they're like, let's fix the offense, guys.
Yeah.
They're investing in the offense now. Last year's we had 5 top 100 picks. Okay, Mason Graham, Carson Schlesinger, Quinshawn Judkins, Harold Fainin, Dylan Gabriel. Okay, this year the first 3 were offense: Fano, Concepcion, Boston. 2 of them receivers.
Yep.
They went out. They're getting playmakers. I would not be surprised if we draft the center and call me crazy, that tight end.
I'm kind of expecting them to take another tight end at some point. Maybe, possibly one of the picks later, or for sure tomorrow. I actually was going to be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah, we're expecting them to take a tight end, and I would say center. So you
Yeah.
could see first 5 picks of this draft be all offense.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, because I remember if you think about it, we had for 5 years we had the top 2 picks in the draft were all defense. That's why the defense is really good that we've had the last 5 years. So, with the exception of Jed Wills.
Yeah.
That's it. And Jed Wills he had it. Let me just kind of correct the record because everybody likes to revise their history. People were happy when we took him in 2020.
Yeah, yes.
Joe Thomas was one of them. People were saying Pro Football Focus had him ranked 11th, and we took him 10th.
Wills?
Jed Wills, yes. He had a good rookie year. We went to the playoffs. He got injured his second year, and he's fallen off a little by little since until 2024. He was absolutely useless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be done
He was
with
just
the
quiet.
curse.
He just pretty much quiet quit is what he did. It was just like, no. I was at this game. I was at some of the games, and it was just terrible.
Oh God, I can't have my O-lineman just standing around.
He was a swinging gate. It was just terrible. It
Yeah.
was just. I remember that 2024 year. We were I was kind of hoping too much at that year, and that's when I kind of realized I might have been a little bit too optimistic. But I did admit I was wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. But I think a lot of podcasters, especially during the season leading up to the draft, you see all kinds of crazy shit get thrown up against the wall.
Yep.
And then if something happens, well, I did predict that. Yeah, but you predicted 10 other things you were wrong with. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I will be the first to admit Posh's prophecy fell flat. No cornerback for this pick.
Well, no, it was reasonable. It was reasonable for you to think that, but hey, they took.
I thought they were going defense for sure. I thought secondary or the defensive end. Yeah.
Yeah, and
wonder-
Hood went
Let me know if they're going to do a press conference on the app
Okay.
with the
live
pick about the
conference
pick.
for,
Yeah,
Dustin, yeah. Let's
yeah,
take a look.
with Andrew Barry.
I'll keep a tab open.
Sometimes they'll have the assistant GM come out too. So,
Yeah, let's keep.
hey, Steve, what do you think of the pick, the Denzel Boston pick?
I liked it. Like I said, I would if they would have taken him with the 24th pick. There's a lot of people that wanted him with that 24th pick. So
We
I'm
got
all
him at,
for it.
Okay,
We-
they're doing a press conference now, guys. They're doing a press conference right now as we speak.
okay. Let me. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna go to the app. Thank you, Posh. Let me just check it out. Carson Beck still on the.
Assistant GM and VP of Player Personnel, Glenn Cook.
Yeah, I got it on here.
Okay.
What is it? All right. I don't think I could put it on here.
So I think that's just a part of, managing, our position on the board and trying to get a feel for what's happening in front
Is that them talking? Is that Glenn Cook?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, we're always on the phone. I probably have to go back up and get on the phone again. So that's just a part of it. So
Do you see them making all the picks tomorrow? I think they're going to be making some moves tomorrow.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Of course. While I'm at church, that's my Shador story. I was at church at a church potluck dinner when when the Mary Cabot story dropped about Shador being picked. So yeah. Mhm.
Well, they got two playmaking receivers in the draft. They got a left tackle. They traded for a starting right tackle, and they signed. They have Tevin Jenkins, an internal guy, and they signed two other offensive linemen, and they drafted one. So they addressed. He said heavy investment in offense. He wasn't kidding.
Yeah. You can see it. Once again, you could see the thinking, the
logic.
your process, the logic.
Yep. I
Yes,
agree.
you really can see it.
They're going to give Shador a shot this year, and if it's yours, if you want it, go take it. Put in the work, go take it. If he comes out and he looks like the franchise guy, he'll be like a Dak Prescott 5th round pick, becomes a franchise quarterback. I would love it. I would love it if Shador's the guy. I would love it. We don't have to worry about quarterback next year.
Absolutely.
I would absolutely love that.
I would. Well, and they're doing what they need to.
Yeah.
Shore up, add pieces to this offense, and roll.
Accountability, create
Yeah.
accountability. Yeah.
See if he's the guy. If not, you've got pieces in place. Go get that guy next year. If they say it's as deep as it could be with 5+ franchise quarterbacks, go get him next year. But
Yeah.
either way, you're putting yourself in a good spot. So I like it. I like what they've done.
Jacob Rodriguez went to the Dolphins, the linebacker from the Red Raiders. Is that Rutgers?
Was it Tech?
Texas Tech?
That's what I thought. He's Texas Tech.
That's Texas Tech. No, Red Knights is
Or no.
Rutgers. Red Knights is Rutgers, I think.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah, okay. That's what I got confused. Okay, so Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, went to the Dolphins. Kristen Miller, Georgia defensive tackle. Cassius Howell from the Aggies went to the Bengals. Okay. Those are the last 3 picks. So the Lions are on the board, right on the clock right now. Then it's the Ravens. These were rated pretty high receivers, too. All right. I'm going to get off the press conference and go back to the NFL Network.
Okay.
Wow. So they moved up.
Who did?
The Lions moved up for that. They gave them their 50th and a 4th round. They definitely have I don't think you're going to keep 3 5th-round picks. I would think they'd move up, move around.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't think they're going to draft everybody. They might parlay it into next year draft picks for draft capital. You don't know.
That would be nice. So let's see.
Let me get back on the NFL Network.
So 10 players. So our wide receiver room is Judy, Tillman,
Bonds. Isaiah Bond.
Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Concepcion,
Mm-hmm.
and now Boston.
Yep.
Yep.
And it looks like edge Derek Moore from Michigan went to Detroit.
Okay.
Edge rusher Derek Moore of Michigan went to the Lions with the 44th pick.
Okay.
So
Let's see if this. Will that work?
what's that?
Eric, you have to do it, Lou. I pulled up. I added a thing on your screen. It had our picks. Do you see it down?
Oh, you uploaded it? Okay, he uploaded a slide. Okay.
Remaining
Yeah.
picks.
So this is what we had going into today. 30. So today we had 39, and then 70 and 74. And then tomorrow we have the 1/4 round pick, 107, and then 3 fifths, a sixth, and that seventh.
Trying to. There we go.
There we go. That's big. Okay, that's
What happened to Posh?
She's in there.
There she is.
There it is. Yeah. Well, I'll get it back. We'll get it back. Don't worry.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that was our picks
fine.
going into today. So
Yeah.
yeah, this round's moving pretty good. 45. So you're about 13 picks in now, and it's
Pick is in
been
for Baltimore. Let's see what our division rival does. But yeah, yeah, it looks like for sure we're trying we're moving along here.
well. Baltimore got arguably the best lineman, Eon, the kid from Penn State.
The guard, yeah,
Yeah.
they needed to do that because they lost their starting guard.
Yep. They needs for them could be a receiver, could be edge, could be a D line, tight end. They lost 2 of their tight ends, so they could lose. Could do that.
I want to see the Steelers pick a quarterback. I want to see that drama unfold.
Yeah,
I want a live camera of Steelers fans. Let's do a live cam.
yeah, you could. I saw it last night. There was a guy that was on Twitter that was just like he was in Acrisure, and Steeler fans just were dead quiet when they drafted their guy,
Oh, God.
that tackle. They were just quiet.
Is
Oh,
the Bougie Girls, is Lysandra and Lana still in Pittsburgh? Didn't they go for the?
They
to the
went
pick?
last night. I don't think they're still there.
Okay.
They were talking
Okay,
about
they were in
coming-
recovery.
They were talking. About
They're
coming
probably
on.
trying to recover. They're just probably now just waking up.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
They were
Oh,
talking about coming
goodness.
on. So let's see. All right, let's see.
Wow. Poor Cedric Tillman. Wow, that was something else. To tweet that. Oh, man. You think Cedric has still a place, Steve?
I think so. His biggest issue just hasn't been able to stay healthy. When he was
Healthy,
healthy, he's
yeah.
been pretty productive. Did he really tweet that?
Was
What?
that a real
Who?
Did you
Tillman?
confirm that really came from Tillman? That tweet from Tillman?
What tweet
Did that
from
really
Tillman?
come from Cedric Tillman?
Where you said,
Nice knowing you, or nice?
yeah.
No, somebody else did that.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
Nice knowing you, Cedric. That's all. It was a fan.
Oh, I got
Nice
you.
okay, nice knowing you, Cedric. Okay.
Yeah, that was a fan that did that. That wasn't.
Okay,
Cedric
okay.
himself.
Some people think the next quarterback that could go is that Carson Beck from Miami. He's the most NFL ready. I'm curious to see where Drew Aller goes. I mean, a lot of people speculated that had this been last year, had he come out, that many people thought the Browns would have taken him at 2. They liked him that much. Then last year he, got hurt,
off.
only
Yeah,
played a few
dropped off,
games,
yeah.
didn't play very well, so his stock. He's a big kid. He's from, I think it's Medina, Ohio, but 6'5", got a strong arm. And then Nessmeyer, I think, Nessmeyer's father, I think is it the Saints? I think the offensive coordinator with the Saints. His son, I expect to see those 3 go off at some point, possibly today. Where do you get that hat? I want that guy's hat, that big Did you see that? Guy had a big baseball cap, one of those big, huge ones.
Are you watching the NFL Network?
Which one?
All right, Baltimore's about to pick. More booze. Whoa!
What do you say?
Steelers
Steelers
fans.
still suck.
Steelers fans
Oh,
suck.
is that Mark? That's not? Is that Mark Ingram?
Yeah, it's
Was
Mark
that a
Ingram.
kid that said that?
Yeah, it was his son.
No, they did not say that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now he's talking about flag football in Maryland and
Flag football's blown up for the girls,
yes.
especially. Oh, they got my guy.
Zion,
Zion.
Young. Yeah,
Zion,
edge rusher.
you just said his name from your lips.
Another
Yeah,
edge
man.
rusher went. Look, I'm looking at this, man. I'm looking at these last picks, and after the first two picks in the second round were wide receiver and guard, it's been all defense except for the Browns.
Yeah, I like Zion Young. I think I hate that he went to Baltimore though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he's a good player from what I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
that's all right. I do like the Boston pick, but yeah, and there's still some good guys out there. There's still a lot of talent out there. I wouldn't be surprised to see if the Browns tried to do something to move up if there's one of these guys that they had on their list. So hey, they did both sides. They went lines on both sides. Well, they're
Max Clare is still on the board, the tight end from Ohio State.
yeah, he'll be there. That defense is looking a lot better. You got Zion Young. You signed Trey Hendrickson now in the free agency. That's going to be a tough. Well, their head coach he's the defensive coordinator that got that job. So
Mina Kimes from ESPN said Cleveland, wow, doing a nice job setting things up for 2027.
I guess he
Rod
doesn't
Bloom
believe in
said he
him.
loves the pick. So,
Who?
Rod Blum. Rod Blum.
Okay.
Oh yeah, from Fanatic.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people were. I know a lot of people were hoping that the Browns would have gotten Boston with that 24th pick. So,
So to get him, so you're saying to get him second round, that's a steal.
I mean, a lot of people had first round grades on him. So
Okay.
yeah, a lot of people had him. They were
He
that
wasn't
second.
a reach at 39, that's for sure.
Oh no, not a. Going into today, that was Mel Kiper's highest rated guy, and Daniel Jeremiah was one of his 20-something ranked player as well. So no, definitely.
Oh, got Tampa took Trotter.
Oh, the linebacker from Missouri. Two Missouri guys going back to back.
Okay. Mizzou?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josiah Trotter went to
Yeah.
went to Tampa. Yeah.
Okay.
Another defensive player. So the second round's been dominated by defense, minus 3 players. Yeah.
Not surprising. Tampa needed defensive help. They could use a corner too. I'm surprised that. Well,
Good.
McCoy's kind of sliding because, especially after he ran his just a few weeks ago, he ran into 4 threes, and they said, okay, that knee looks like it's okay. But obviously, his teams are. I know he's got some knee concerns. So I think that's hurt that kid.
Speaking of Tampa, shout out to Baker. Had his kid, Maverick Thorne, has a boy.
Oh, they
Maverick. Yep.
today?
About 2 days ago, I think. Yep. 2 days
Okay.
ago. Yep.
Oh, good for them.
Mhm.
Now, one of my good friends, he's a huge Tampa Bay fan. So,
Mhm.
oh,
This is
trade
Ken.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's moved up.
They traded
Oh,
with the
boy.
Colts.
Is that who's on the clock?
It was the Colts.
Yep. Then that, yeah.
Pittsburgh has moved up.
Pittsburgh. Well, they took the offensive. Could they go quarterback? Could they be looking Carson back? You know, I think that's BS because Rodgers said he's going to let them know after the draft what he's doing. I gotta believe they have some inclination now.
They know. They know. The
If
same
not,
thing
like,
happened
you know-
last year. I had Jeff Hartman on from Pittsburgh on my show, and he said, "Yeah, it's, we were, he was like, he's gonna, because he waited forever the last time too."
They could go safety, and some people thought they'd go receiver, which I know they just traded for Pittman, but adding a third receiver, safety, quarterback, one of those three.
They did the same thing last year before their first round pick, like last night, and they had a
What's
bunch
that?
of. It looked like they were out doing a WrestleMania ring entrance. So
Steelers are milking it.
let's see who it is. Yeah.
The receiver, no? Did they say?
Jeremy Bernard, the receiver from
Yeah, the
Alabama.
receiver from Bab. Actually, that was one of the Browns' 30 visits. He came in. They thought he was a day 2 pick. Not a bad receiver.
4.48.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Well, Pittsburgh's cheering that they got their receiver in the second round.
Okay.
Well, there was a big cheer last night for that guy. In the venue,
Right.
they were getting Steelers fans cheering. People cheer a draft pick. It's kind of funny that like half these guys don't make it. So I hate to say it. It's true.
Yep.
I mean, we can get all excited about these guys. It's a 50-50 shot they're going to be anything. So
Yeah, it's still worth it,
Uh-oh.
guys.
Fancy.
Every culture has a tradition. This is a tradition. The same way the May 12th schedule drop is a big deal in my family. It is, but yeah, but it's it's a
yeah,
tradition.
I'd be interested to see if that Paris game's still a thing.
Yes. That's what I'm interested to see because
Well,
that's
oh,
for
I can
sure.
I can announce this. I could say this for sure. I will be at Ohio State, Michigan at the Horseshoe
Okay.
this November. I will be there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bucket list to go to a Buckeyes game at the Horseshoe, and I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to that game, and I sprung for it. So
Yeah, because I remember Shadur popped up in Paris right after the end of the season, and I was always wondering why Paris, So I really can't wait for that
who did
commercial.
Stefanski pick?
Oh, they could go. This is their first pick. They haven't had a pick yet. They could go receiver, linebacker. They could go to D line. I think they get another weapon.
Are they going to show Stefanski looking stoic? Oh, people overanalyze his face in the room.
If they go linebacker, isn't C.J. Allen still there from Georgia? Is he still on that?
I think you're right. I think he is.
Linebackers, yeah. I'm pretty sure C.J. Allen's still out there.
gotta
Rodriguez.
play the renegade.
went.
All right. Let's see what Ken Carmen loved it. Ken Carmen loved the pick.
Uh-huh.
I'm all for it. Weapons.
Getting that stealing feeling again, going to start adding wins to the 2026 total, and you're going to have to keep me from getting too excited. Yeah, slow down there, Ken Carmen. You're not at Golden Corral.
We have a thing on our show, a gleam meter. Where's your gleam meter at? To see gauge where fans are.
Yeah.
Right now, we had them at a 3, but a few of them have texted saying my gleam meter's going up. They like the pick. So
Yes.
I
They
think
took their Cialis. So they took their Cialis. I was making a joke.
it was for us a 3 is a solid gleam. Playoffs in the mix can make some noise. I think the fans. Hey, I think they're doing the right thing. You know, add pieces, add building blocks, and and give Shador a legitimate chance. If he's the man, well, no, there's no. Put it this way: there's going to be no excuses. You know, if he balls out and plays, he's got weapons. Got 2 new receivers. That line's rebuilt. I mean,
And if he's not any good, it was a 5th round pick. It was a flyer.
yeah,
Right? So,
yep. So, the only thing is that line's going to take a little bit of time. You got basically 5 brand new pieces all coming in together, so they're going to take some time to kind of get some cohesiveness and work together. But they're all solid guys. The one thing they all had in common was they all play. You know, they're durable players, and
That's what we want, and that's
Yeah.
what you want to use. That's
This
why
just dropped. Cowboys made a trade.
Okay.
49ers trading linebacker D. Winters to Cowboys for 5th round pick. So,
oh, okay.
yeah, no big deal. But
I don't think they'd go running back, would they?
yeah, another guy just said, never in a million years I would have believed the Browns would end up with both Denzel Boston and KC Concepcion in this draft. Well, we needed receivers. We needed playmakers. We needed offensive line. We did both so far in the offseason. And there's still 2 more picks tonight.
Yep.
And we got picks tomorrow. So
No, they don't need running back help at all. The one running back that intrigued me in this draft was the kid out of Arkansas.
the pick is in.
Is it?
Is the pick in?
it looks like
Yeah.
Okay.
pick is in. Let's see who Atlanta takes. It's gonna be a long night. I'm already tired.
They got to go defense now.
We'll see. It's the 48th pick.
Anthony Hill get drafted?
Anthony Schwartz.
Oh, the cornerback, Avian Terrell.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a good pick. Some people had him going, that's a need for them.
Let me know when they show Kev. If they show Kev.
I haven't seen Kevin yet.
They're showing Terrell in his draft party.
Okay.
Yeah, they're showing him hugging somebody. They're showing him hugging people. It's a big moment being drafted in the NFL.
Yes, it is.
I'll never forget Joe Thomas was fishing. He got a call on a cell phone while on a boat.
I know he probably thought it was a prank.
Hey man, what the hell is this shit?
So the Browns, it was from the Browns. Do you remember what front office person it was calling them?
What was that?
Calling. Oh, for Joe Thomas?
Yes.
Cornell was a head coach at the time.
Cornell. Okay.
Yeah. All right, he went to the Falcons. All right, good for him.
Yeah. Well, he's the younger brother of Falcons.
Are the
cornerback.
Falcons picking a quarterback? You think?
A quarterback?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no, because they, who was it? Dang, that's my train
Ooh,
of thought.
Panthers traded up.
They
Panthers traded with
signed
Vikings.
Tua. Remember?
They signed two. Okay.
They
They
signed
still have
Tua,
yeah, they have
Penix,
Penix.
and they still have Penix, and they signed Tua.
Okay.
And yeah, let's bring in Gabriel. They need another left-handed quarterback. That's
that-
the only thing I don't like about Gabriel. Besides, he didn't play that well, but I never really liked left-handed quarterbacks.
No, it's the Paul McDonald effect.
Yeah.
I've been scarred ever since Paul McDonald.
Carolina traded up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they traded up with the
Who do they
Vikings.
trade up to get, you guys?
We'll find
You
out.
think?
Pick is in.
I'm surprised Warren's still there.
Who?
The safety. I thought he would have been one of the first.
This
Five
could be
did-
Carolina's pick. Yeah. Would they need a safety?
According to our experts, Carolina, we had them. Yeah, actually, yeah, we had that as a big need. And in fact, in our well, no, we had them taking a tight end in our mock draft, but at one point I had them taking a safety in the first round. Actually, I had them taking that Warren at one point when I did my mock drafts. For what it's worth.
Nah, I didn't do a mock draft. I really don't like. I see there's so many mock drafts and all
I
this
know.
noise and stuff. It's just like I just learned to tune it out this year.
It's on there. Daniel Jeremiah. It's his 15th ranked player still on the board. That's McNeil Warren, the safety. McCoy. Yep, C.J. Allen's there. Both linebackers. Hill from Texas is still available too. Well, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I think if it's not safety, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Well, Carolina, didn't they take Monroe Freeling with their first pick, if I'm not mistaken, Carolina? Pretty sure that's who they took.
Monroe Freeling.
Is that Jake Delhomme?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, Hunter, the defensive tackle.
No tackle.
Yep. Texas Tech.
Yeah. Tell you what, next to Ohio State, Texas Tech did have a good they did have a good defense.
It was funny earlier today. Rick Eisen was hearing all about the Ohio State players, and he just got real huffy and mad about it because he's a Michigan guy.
Yes,
Yeah, it's pretty
in
funny.
Michigan. Oh gosh.
18th, 14. Or about
Panthers
21.
took Monroe Freeling 19th, first round.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought. No, I'm overall I'm pretty happy. The Browns,
Yeah.
in a heavily favored defensive draft. Once again, they've gone kind of across the grain, and
They're
went-
drafting for need.
yeah,
Yeah, that yes, this is what we need. This is what we need. We've gotta build. We've gotta
Right.
give our rookie. We gotta give our sophomore QB time. You know.
Let me check out some more tweets while we're here.
I mean, give them credit. They took two receivers and a first.
Dewad Jones make it hurt again.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we took Tano.
Well, that's right. We totally forgot. We still have him on the roster, so now they're adding depth and stuff to that team. So,
Mary Kay Cabot tweeted 46 minutes ago, Browns might draft Toledo safety Emmanuel McNeil Warren at number 39. Well, that didn't happen, Mary Kay.
Well,
She said might. So
Yeah.
she said might.
oh, I should have put Mike in front of my cornerback position, huh? Okay, I'll start doing
so
that.
I read a tweet or a comment from Denzel Boston, a new receiver. It said, "Last night that was a stressful time, very upsetting. Gave me a nice chip on my shoulder for whatever team does get me. They got something coming with some more energy." And that was Denzel Boston with Ken Carmen, Nathan Zagura, and Gerard Cherry on their show. I like it.
That's good.
Tony Grossi, quote on ESPN Cleveland 23 minutes ago. I think Andrew Barry's approval rating just went up a few notches.
You think? Yeah. You think? Yeah.
That Avian Terrell that just got taken, he's AJ Terrell's brother, it says here he's the longest tenured player, one of the longest tenured players on the Falcons, so they are going to be playing together.
Okay.
Be curious to see where Logan Fano goes, Spencer's brother. There's,
Okay. What position does Logan play?
is he? You know what? Honestly, I don't know.
Let's try to see.
Let's see if I can pull that up here.
A defensive lineman for the Utah.
Yeah, defensive end. Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay.
Nick Wilson said to Jay Peterman he thought that extra third round pick that they picked up tonight was for a quarterback. So I'm just trolling Twitter right now. I'm not trolling, just perusing Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not really saying much. I'm more or less seeing.
Yes. So that just, Cedric Tillman, that just, maybe this just lights a fire underneath him. You
Yeah.
know, that just lights a fire. Cedric, it just lights a fire underneath you.
Well, the NFL
You know.
stands for not for long if you don't produce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, his biggest thing is just like I said, staying healthy.
Healthy, yeah. Yeah, poor guy, yeah.
Where is he?
Next commercial break, I'm taking a leak.
Uh-oh.
I could do it here, but I'd have to use the empty Gatorade
Oh,
bottle.
a trucker bag.
Yeah.
No trucker bags allowed, please.
I got a catheter just for the show. That's what I did.
13 games last year, 11 the year before, and 14 before that. So,
Not too bad.
no. 270 yards last year, 339 and 224 for yards. So it hasn't done a whole lot. I'm excited to see Bond. Bond, I think, that home run hitter. He's got that
Yeah.
fast speed. Now you got Concepcion,
He
who's
was
also
an undrafted free agent because he had some false allegations against him. We picked him up he was a third round grade, second or third round
Yes.
grade
Yeah.
last year.
Yes.
so.
All right, who are the Jets taking at 50?
They've had a good draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did. So far,
they-
they've done very well. Yeah,
They've taken the edge with Bailey.
I think they're doing a similar thing to the Browns, or build around to find their quarterback next year if they have to. So I
Yeah.
don't think they have a quarterback. We have a shot at having Shador as a quarterback, but
They,
I don't think they have anybody. But go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
I think defense, maybe cornerback. Could they go? Or wait, who did they
Ponds.
take?
Ponds, Indiana. D'Angelo
Yeah, there you
Ponds,
go.
defensive
Ponds,
back. Yeah.
cornerback. Well, they got the edge. They got Bailey. Then they took the tight end, the Oregon tight end Sadiq, and then they
Yep.
came back. They traded it back into the first round and got the receiver from Indiana, Cooper.
Yeah.
So two big offensive pieces, and then was that their first pick? Yeah. So now they go Ponds. That was a need. I had them with edge, quarterback, receiver, cornerback, and O line help. They
We
got
are
the
now
edge.
officially 20 picks away from the Browns' next pick.
There you go. There's
Yeah,
so much.
we're getting there.
Although I don't know if I'm going to make it with you that whole time.
No. I'm going to be
Yeah,
here,
it's
man.
drop
I'm going to
in.
be here.
Val?
I'm going to be here. I'm just going to keep talking and rambling and just saying stupid shit. No, I honestly, how can any of Browns fans objectively look at this offseason knowing what we needed and be negative about it? Because they're addressing needs.
It's a lot of wisdom to it. You see the hands. You see the progress. You see the logic.
I don't mind that, but I still want them taking the best players. I don't want them to reach. I don't think they've reached, though. All of them make sense.
No, there hasn't been a reach in the first three picks. Not yet. Not yet, anyway.
No, all of them are, players that they thought would be going about where they've taken. So I don't think they've really reached for anyone. It's debatable with the first pick, but Fano is the best offensive lineman, and it was a big need. So
Yeah.
win-win both.
They're playing ABBA in Pittsburgh. Dancing Queen.
Okay. That's an interesting pick of music.
They're gonna replace that with Renegade. So,
Yep.
yeah, I did invite other people on. Let me see. I haven't been. I'm kind of off the stream a little bit here. No, it's just us. All right. So yeah, man, I'm just to go ahead and just tell you. So, oh, didn't mean to do that. All right,
What's
I just,
that?
just no, I was just getting rid of something.
Okay.
I haven't seen anybody else there. Well, I just invite people on. You can come and go if you, as you please. You don't have to stay. I'm staying on. I'm doing the whole show. I'm
Oh,
doing the marathon.
and you sent out links if they wanted
Yes.
to come. You sent them a link. Okay.
I sent them up a bunch of people.
Okay.
Minnesota went. They could go. I think they're going to go probably defense again.
You think so?
Yeah, they took the defensive tackle. Was that Caleb Banks? They took, I think, from Florida.
Tackle Brian
You know,
O'Neill's.
they need safety linebacker. I could see safety linebacker.
Golday, Jake Golday from Cincinnati, linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker. Yeah, he's wow. He went wow. C.J. Allen. Most people had him as, but Jake Galladay was a top five.
Yeah.
Top five.
When Lysandra finished the big mug of beer, I did a GIF of Barney from The Simpsons belching. And then she goes, "That's exactly what I did." LOL. That's what she said.
Yeah, I wanted the Bougie Girls to show Lysandra. You said Lysandra, and who else went to Pittsburgh? Because I wanted to hear
Lana.
their
Lana and
expert-
Lysandra, as far as I know. I don't know if Yvette was with them or not.
I don't think
No, she
that.
didn't go. It was
No.
just the other two went.
Well, yeah, because if Yvette was there, she'd have been in pictures there, definitely. No, she'd post them.
Yeah. So I was looking during the draft yesterday night. I was like, oh my goodness, I hope they put a camera on them if they wore Browns clothes.
Tony Grossi tweeted 45 minutes ago, Denzel Boston was my mock for Browns at number 24. Well done, AB. Todd Monken loving it.
Yeah.
So Brown, from what I'm seeing, the Browns beat reporters are liking it. Fans are liking it.
Yeah.
Yvette likes it. So we're good. I think we're good in Brownstown.
Yeah, there's peace. Maybe there'll be peace among the Browns family now. Don't worry.
This is according to Daryl Ryder, who's a longtime friend. I've known him for like 27 years, colleague and everything. I interned with him back at Fox 8 in their sports. Assistant GM Glenn Cook said the team didn't originally plan to select wide receivers back-to-back, but they got great value by doing so. I just think they saw him on the board and they said, we got to take him.
Yeah.
All right, commercial break. You guys talk it up. I'll be back in a few.
All right.
I just gotta, I gotta put my shoes back on too. I took off my shoes to be comfortable. Took off my shoes.
So-
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alrighty. So guys, we're in the next hour of draft night, second round. Browns made their pick. In case you're just dropping in right now, the Browns have made their pick. I've got my board here. I've got my board here. The Browns have made their 39th pick right here. The 7th pick, Denzel Boston, wide receiver, 6'4". Steve, go over why Mr. Boston is such a good pick.
Well, the write-up on here, 2-year starter with elite ball skills that should supersede athletic speed limitations. He's a Puka Nakua comparison. He enters the draft with some speed and separation concerns, but outstanding competitive toughness, gets off the line with good burst, and maintains his top speed throughout the route. I like it. We finally get a big, tall target. You said he's almost 6'4", 210, 212. Can catch the ball. So those that were knocking the Concepcion pick, that the hands, he's got good hands. But he's just that big bodied target. That we lack. Scored
The
20
reason why
TDs.
I'm excited. Go ahead. The
Denzel
reason why
Boston.
Yeah, scored 20 TDs over the last 2 seasons. He's a red zone mismatch.
When Ohio State went out to Washington and played him, he looked really good.
Yeah.
That's when I saw him play. I mean, he's a Pac-10 guy. You never see
You
them
got on
play
your
unless you
radar.
got to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch these guys.
You got on your radar then. I'm excited, guys, because like I said that Denzel Boston, he mirrors a key UFL player, Hakeem Butler, who's 6'5", 6'6". of speed, good hands. That's a great mixture. That's a great combination to separation when you're double teamed.
So who picked the
This isn't
51?
okay.
What was the 51st pick? I'm sorry. Did I
That
miss
was
a
the
pick?
Vikings. They took the linebacker Galladay from Cincy.
Okay. The Packers are up with the 52nd pick, and they said the pick is in.
And we've got Lysandra.
Hey, are you done belching?
Yeah,
How are you, young lady?
I'm doing well. Hi, Posh.
Hi.
Steve's here. You know Steve. He's with the
Yeah.
There's a Gleam. Yep. This is good friend of the show, Lysandra with Bougie Sports. Thank you.
Made it back
Hey,
alive
it's
from
good to be
Pittsburgh.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
I had to come home and wash the stink off of me.
Yes. Hang on. Packers selection is up now. Hang on. 52nd. Who's announcing this?
I need to watch.
Fullback John Kuhn.
Oh, John Kuhn was awesome back in the day.
Right, they got the Packers people. Hold on.
I know Phil Dawson.
I want to hear what you heard when the Steelers made their pick last night.
Oh,
How they,
it wasn't what I heard when the Steelers made their pick. It was when we got to number 9. Well, first of all, we tried to get into the stage area, but it was at capacity. There was like 320,000 people there.
yeah.
It was the most of any
Yeah,
NFL
it's
draft, and it was just a sea of people. And
South
Lana and
Carolina
I.
cornerback Brandon Sissy.
Oh, good pick. South
Yeah.
Carolina, no?
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, Lysandra. Sorry. I just
No,
wanted-
you're good. You're good. No, it's cool. And we tried to get in, but there were people lined up like 8 hours before.
Well,
to
they said
get
it was
in.
Wow.
They said it was the
And-
perfect storm. That, great weather, obviously, but the central
Yeah.
location made it accessible for so many fan bases to go there.
Yeah, it was. I don't think that they expected it. Lana, when we have our pod, she'll talk about it a little more because I didn't go to the draft in Cleveland, but she said it was a lot more organized. Like it seemed pretty disorganized. Just a lot of people, and
Okay.
and then on top of it, they closed off the stage area because of capacity issues, and
Probably a fire hazard.
well, yeah, that, but then the rest of the stage was just closed off, and I guess Lana said when it was in Cleveland, there was the fan experience, and then like the stage was open for everybody to see, but it was just closed off and very private. If you didn't get in, like you weren't in, and then I don't know. I didn't like that, so I had to go into the stadium and sit in that piss yellow seat.
Oh,
Did you see Brown Spider and First Lady?
No, I think they actually got in. We were trying to DM them, but I
oh
think they
shit!
were
Pat
in.
McAfee's making the Colts announcement.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The Colts.
I'm trying to find the draft here so I could watch
Yep.
it.
I'm
I think
watching
it's on
NFL Network.
ABC and then the NFL Network. I've got the NFL Network.
It's on ESPN too.
Yeah,
Is it on
I'm pulling
ESPN?
it up on NFL because I have NFL Plus. Yeah, that was a big ass beer, by the way.
It was a very big. That's why I sent that
The
gift.
thing was like this tall. I finished it though, like a trooper.
That's why I did that. When you finished it, you did the belch. Remember the belching
I
contest? we did?
totally did. Oh my God, I won. I am so proud of that still.
This is the Colts' first pick too, isn't it? I don't think they didn't have a first round pick, so I think that's their first. No. I can see them going defense here too.
Oh, he's cutting a promo. Jesus, Matt.
Oh my God.
There you go. Finally, wow! I'm surprised he lasted that
Back to
long.
Georgia, C.J. Allen.
Yeah, talked about him.
No, when I was listening to like an AFC North podcast while watching last night, and the Steelers people were pissed because they got jumped from Mekhi Lemon by the Eagles. What was the reaction there?
Oh God, when we were in the stadium, it was very animated. That one got some boos. Um, God, like when we were in there, it was. I told you we got booed when the ninth pick came.
Of course,
But yeah,
of course.
when we were out there, one of the things that Lana and I noticed that is to their credit, there was a lot of Steelers fans that showed up. There was like 95% Steelers jerseys
Yeah,
while we were out
of course.
there.
Mhm.
But
I'll give
we
them
saw
credit.
people from everywhere.
I'll give them credit. They were showing before the draft started. You know, they're panning around the different scenes. They had Steelers fans and they were chanting, "Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks."
Of course they were.
I give them credit. We would do the same thing.
Of course.
Yeah, when we were leaving, there was these guys following us, and they were like, "Cleveland sucks. The Browns suck." And we turned around, we're like, "Yeah, so."
And we beat you. We beat you
We
last
own it.
December.
Like, yeah, I'm just
We
like,
beat you.
John and I went to the Browns draft party down at the auditorium, and
is that fun?
it wasn't bad. It's my first time I've ever gone to one. I've always just had draft parties here with friends, and we've done our own thing. But we went down there. It was fun. But when they announced, actually, what's funny is they announced that there's two big goofs. They announced it. I think it was Rich Eisen, like 2 picks ahead. They're like, "Oh, the Browns have traded with Kansas City." The place booed. Everybody was booing there.
Oh yeah, that was.
Is that a megaphone? Oh, I thought that was a megaphone for a second.
No, it's a mic. It's her microphone.
No,
It's my microphone. I need a megaphone.
and then at one point, they're like I said, they're doing the NFL Network broadcast. At one point, they had a glitch. It went off. There was a black screen. Then they're like circling through like channels. Everybody's like, "Boo! Get the draft back on."
I remember people booing at the stadium after the Journey concert when we traded down from Mason from 2.
Oh, look, dude, a lot of people wanted Hunter. They were
Yeah, a lot of people
not
wanted
happy
Travis.
with that. Ooh,
But then-
Eli Stowers.
Oh, Ethan, I had to talk him off the ledge. I was like, Ethan, calm down, man.
That's funny.
Oh, Stowers, tight end, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Claire's still on the board, and so
Well, Philly's
is,
going offense. That's well, they moved up to take Makai Lemon. So did you guys heard the whole story about that with Pittsburgh and Lemon and all that?
They were on the phone with him. They were on
Yeah.
the phone with Makai
Well,
Lemon. Like
so-
the Steelers
Wow.
were saying, we're going to take you.
Well, the story goes that
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was convinced that Dallas was picking in front of them. They're like they're going deep. There's no way they're doing offense. So they called them, and I guess they have a history of doing this. They've done it in the past with like 3 minutes on the clock. They're calling the guy that they're taking, already assuming. They did that with him, and they're talking, and his agent comes running. They're like, "Philly's on the phone. You got to answer this." And they didn't realize that Philly traded with Dallas, which is crazy. Dallas allowed Philly to move up and get probably A.J. Brown's replacement in a trade.
yeah.
But yeah, they were talking to him, and they're like, "Yeah, we got to go." And Makai Lemon, Philly leapfrogged them and took them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they went.
Oh
they-
yeah. When Tate went.
Oh,
Oh my God. I
oh,
was
Twitter
like,
went nuts. Twitter went nuts. When it was
Oh
like,
my
we
God.
wanted Tate.
That's how.
oh my God. Me and Lana were like, there is a meltdown. I know right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there
they-
was. There was.
The Browns
It was
draft
a
party.
mess.
Everybody lost their minds when that. Day.
Yes.
Only
Yeah.
imagine.
I could only imagine.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
New England just traded up to 55. Let's see who they take.
Okay.
The Colts traded. Let me see. Did they trade back? Who's? Oh, that traded with the Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers moved back, and New England took late. They took Caleb Lomu, the other tackle. So they said the Utah Fano and Lomu are the first pair to get drafted in the first round ever.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Fano a little bit. So the story goes, he was the left tackle when he got there, and because he's very versatile, Lomu could only play left tackle. They tried other position, he couldn't do it, and to maximize their best players, they moved Fano. They moved him to the right tackle so that Lomu could play too. At least that's what they said. So, but the Browns, I think they said, didn't Monken already say that
He's the left tackle.
he's the left tackle? So.
Yep. He's going to play left tackle.
Yep.
They
And
drafted
it gives
him
them
to play
depth
left tackle.
because DeJuan Jones, you still have him, so I like what they've done.
Yeah. I think
I
they're
think
gonna
so.
draft
We
a
got what
center,
we
too.
needed.
Yeah. And
So
like
the
we were talking,
timeline. So the timeline of we're almost done with volunteer OTAs. Are we done yet?
yeah, wasn't it only like
A
3
week?
days or something?
Yeah. There's no OTAs yesterday.
Okay.
Next one starts. Well, the rookie one starts what? In a little bit after the draft. Don't they have the rookie one?
The weekend after the draft.
Something like
weekend
that.
Weekend of May 1st.
Good. Okay.
That's interesting, though.
What's that?
It's just how we did not expect. We were talking before. We didn't expect them to take another receiver, and they took Denzel Boston. And I'm like, wow.
I expected probably another receiver. I think they need to build up the receiver room a little
Yep.
more.
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
expected another receiver. We got 2 receivers and a lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that we needed, and and people are still bitching. So
Right?
That's why I said why. I mean, we're addressing needs. I don't understand it.
we are addressing the needs. I just think that you can't please everyone.
No.
No,
I thought
that's
they'd
for
take
sure.
another receiver. I didn't know. I'm ecstatic. 'Cause like I said, a lot of people thought Boston was the pick at 24. So they haven't reached for anybody. They're going needs. It's obvious, but they haven't, reached to take anybody to fill a need. So I like it. Well, it's
Yeah.
like we said before, Lysandra, they're putting the pieces in place. They're building up that line, putting in weapons, and all I want them to do is let Shador be the starter. Give him this year. You've got pieces around him now, and let's see. And if he's the franchise quarterback, great. You're set. Next year's supposed to be a great
Unfortunately,
draft.
I don't see Shador probably starting. I feel like they're still going to give for the benefit of the doubt. They put so much money into him that they want to see what they can. They're gonna squeeze the juice out of that before they give up completely. I think. Yeah.
God, I hope not. I mean, I think everybody would agree. We all want him out of here. Everybody says next year's the year.
Everybody's over it, but I think that he came back from his injury. He seems
That's
to be
true.
doing pretty solid in what is it, mini camps or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he can get us to win, then fuck it.
They're gonna make sure that Deshaun has. They're going to make sure that Deshaun has a fair shot.
Yeah,
That's what
he's a Cleveland Brown. At the end of the day, we're gonna have to cheer him on whether we like him or not, and that's our team, and that he might be our quarterback. So, I'm ride or die.
Me too.
Yeah,
So-
I think we all are. I'm trying
Yep.
to see what.
I'm so glad you joined us tonight, Lysandra. I was doing water, but you've just got me to go get a beer and start drinking.
Yeah, man. Were you parched?
I am now after hearing you talk about Watson.
Oh my God. No, I think he's gonna have a shot, legitimate shot for the number 1.
Wouldn't that
Really, I
and
don't
it's
think he
it's
can go
his. I
anymore.
think it's his job to lose, but Shador's right there.
Wouldn't it be just so fitting for him to play and ball out when everybody thinks, okay, he's gone next year for sure, and he balls out, and they're like, oh shit, what do we do?
I think that I have this gut feeling that 4 is going to ball out. I have this feeling he's going to do it. I feel like he has it in him still.
I
He's
hope you're right.
the same age as Baker Mayfield, so he's
Isn't
not
that
old.
crazy?
Yeah, he is the
28,
same age as Baker
28,
Mayfield. Yeah,
29?
29, maybe 30, and so he still has some gas in the tank, and so I definitely think that he has a shot. He's going to try out for it, and it's his job to lose.
Yeah.
That's the thing about all 4. That's the thing about our quarterbacks we have. They all have a chip on their shoulder. Dylan wants to show that he's not in Shador's shadow.
Linebacker from
Yep.
Illinois, Gabe Akis, went to the Patriots.
I don't know him.
They traded up for him.
Deshaun, has a chip to has something to prove, and
He has a huge chip on his shoulder. He should go out there and have something to prove. We all want to see him succeed as Browns fans. So,
Of course, I do. I just
and if
I'm
we can't
skeptical.
get that production out of him, then yes, you can go ahead and skedaddle. But he's gonna get his shot, and if
Yeah.
he can get us to win, then by all means, then put him in.
When I think too, you're looking at Todd Monken. He's what, 60?
Yes,
Become the head
but I
coach?
feel like Todd Munkin's offense is gonna cater to Sanders and Watson a little better than the Stefanski offense, and so
Oh,
I
I
think
think
that
so. But no, my point being is he wants to win.
Yeah.
Who knows how long he's going to have this job? They might be, 1 year, you're done. Or what's
Six-
I don't know, man. Marv Levy coached the team. He was like 80, didn't he?
No, but I'm saying this is finally gets his shot at 60, so
I
I
know.
don't think he wants to he
Yeah.
wants to put the best players forward, I think. So if
Yeah.
That's like
Watson's the
his
better
last go
quarterback,
hurrah. I think
Yeah.
right? Man, it's crazy to go back and look at some of these coaches though and see their
I know.
ages. I'm like, damn,
You know,
you're
Marv
about-
Levy's still alive.
Wow,
Is he?
is?
Yes, he's almost 100.
Wow.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's like 99 or something. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Just how
Well,
old?
the one
is-
that threw me for a loop was Pete Carroll's like
He's
70.
100. He just turned. Yep, he's 100. He's gonna be 101 on August 4th or August 3rd.
It's like Clint Eastwood still making movies, right?
He's 90. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
happy to say I have now, in twice in my life, the first one was the year after COVID. I've been to two 100-year-old birthday parties.
Oh
One
wow.
was
Yeah.
shortly after COVID, and we're like, we're having a birthday. It was my mom's best friend's mother. And at first, you're a little leery, like, the whole COVID thing. I don't know if it's indoors. I'm like, I'm not really thrilled about being in. But I'm like, you know what? How often are we get to go to a 100-year-old birthday party? I'm like, fuck it. Excuse my language. Let's go.
Yeah.
If I get COVID again,
Use the F word here.
so be
sir.
it. But I'm like, I gotta go. I want to go. And then my cousin's.
Nate
girl.
Bokacher, tight end from Texas A&M, just went to Jacksonville.
Wow.
Okay.
Why
Uh,
isn't my stuff loading?
My
It's so-
my great aunt Minosa, we called her Aunt Minnie, lived till she was 99 and 11 months. 1 month before her 100th birthday, she passed.
Oh
away.
my gosh, she
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
My dad's aunt. Yeah, she was.
Wow.
Then there was my father-in-law. He died last year, and he was 90. So
A good run there.
that's a
Yeah.
hell of a run. I'd like.
I'll
I
take
just-
it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, hey, I think they get to a point at some age. And I don't want to sound morbid, but they're done. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They're just like,
Get
yeah.
tired.
I think he was there. Yeah, because we did his estate plan like 10 months before he passed, and he said he didn't want a funeral. And I sat down with him. I said, "Are you sure about that?" He goes, "What's the point? All my friends are gone." That's what he said. I was like, wow. At some point in time, you just get to the point where it's like, there's no point in me being here anymore. It's like, whoa. I mean, we were there for him, of course, but
I'll say he still had some stuff. He had you and the grandkids, right?
oh yeah. Oh, he always
No.
told me too. Like my oldest, which Lysandra, I don't think you ever met my oldest, but she looks just like her mother. And the thing is, he said that about her. He's like, oh my God, she looks just like Christine did at that age. It was hilarious. I'm like, yeah. So just like her twin.
So,
All right,
Did you
Bears
guys?
are up next? What's up?
Lysandra? Did you guys drive there before, or did you hang out for a while before? Did you kind of just go straight to the draft? What was the?
Well, yeah.
We drove out at noon because our check-in
Okay.
at our hotel was at 3, and so we checked in, and then we went to a sports bar across the street from the
Oh, you
hotel.
got a
And you-
hotel
and you were
there for
getting
the night.
heckled by fans.
Yeah,
for
we
wearing
stayed
Browns.
in Mount Lebanon, which
Okay.
is it's
Yeah.
nicer
Yeah,
out
I
in
know
that
where that's
area.
at. I know where that's at.
But we went to a place called the Saloon. It was crawling with Steelers fans.
Oh,
And we walk in, and I see a table full of Steelers fans. I was like, let's sit at that table right next to him. So we did.
Go make some.
No,
it's so
and, then,
funny.
and then I was like, and then let's take a bunch of selfies and be really, really obnoxious about it. So we're like, go Browns, yay! No, but everyone
kinda
was
fun.
really nice. We had a Steelers guy come up and was talking to us.
Uh-huh.
It's actually, I mean, I hate Pittsburgh, but it's actually a nice city. I will give them credit.
I'm
They're
curious. Did Lana get carded?
No, but I did.
Oh wow.
Who cares
I
about
think-
Lana?
No, I was pretty. I was.
That made your night. I'm sure. It made your night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the beer cart and I wanted a nice big beer, and they were like, "I need to see your ID," and I was like, "Who, me?
That happened to me at the Raleigh Amphitheater. I'm at a concert and I bought a beer, and they go, yeah, it was $10 for a beer, which is ridiculous. $10,
Yeah.
you need to see your ID. And I looked at him, I went, get the fuck out of here. And he goes, the money or the
Right.
ID? And I said, the ID. I mean, I was like, here. And I was like, you're kidding me. You're carding me? That's funny. Let's see.
Yeah, there was a decent amount. I saw on X and stuff a decent amount of people that were there that I see on X quite a bit. You guys, I know you guys were there. I saw you guys talking about leading up to it.
Sir Yacht wasn't there.
Who? What?
Sir Yacht. I was just
No,
joking
wasn't he
about it.
doing a marathon? Or I don't know if he already.
Yeah, he's in London. I thought he's in London doing the marathon.
Chef Zay. You guys know who that Chef Zay is?
Yesterday, yeah.
He was in the
Yeah.
stadium. I saw him doing video.
Mhm.
Now, they had some stuff on the field where I guess you could like kick field goals and stuff. You guys didn't do any of that, did you?
No, like because we didn't go to the fan experience super early. There were people in line like 8 hours before.
Wow. There's a lot of
Okay.
layouts at
We got
WWE.
we got down there about 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, you got there kind of late. Okay.
Yeah, we got down there a little late, but I mean, I wasn't gonna stand in line for 8 hours. I wanted to see this. I've never been there, so I wanted to kind of walk around and see things and everything. So it was a cool experience. Like Pittsburgh really looks cool at nighttime because of all the
Yeah.
bridges and the water and how they light everything up and all that stuff. And we'll be showing pictures when we do a pod next week. But
Nice.
yeah. But
Cool experience to
yeah.
go at least experience once.
it was just fun to experience. Like,
Yeah.
I would totally do it again. I mean, the main thing that made it okay was that the weather was awesome.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
walking, I must have got over 10,000 steps in. We were just walking around and everything, and I told Lana, and I looked over at her because we were walking, and I was like, "Girl, if the weather wasn't so nice, I would be back in my hotel room watching this shit."
No,
So-
that's awesome.
Yeah.
There was talk because Cleveland. So we had ours in 21. It was the year just after COVID,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
still there was still a little bit of restrictions. They still did
Yeah.
stuff, and they had said back then that there was a good chance we'd get one again sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I would like to see that because I would be running through the streets of Cleveland like a mad
Oh,
woman.
this
Right.
is an interesting fact I just found on Twitter. Dijon Stribling, the 49ers second round pick, uncle was Don Morocco from the Magnificent Morocco from the WWF in the 80s. That was his
Oh.
uncle.
No
I, didn't know, I
way.
just saw it on Twitter. Yeah, I'm like, wow.
That's
And
pretty
Don
cool.
Morocco's like one of the nicest people you'd meet. The only time I
Really?
ever heard him have a problem with somebody in the business was Matt Bourne, but that was over a rental car. It was a funny story. But, oh God! All right, I'm seeing the tweets with the laser beam eyes on Andrew Barry, so that means people are happy.
They're happy.
Overall, people seem happy.
Is
On
that
here.
Brian Baldinger? No. Oh no.
Chicago Bears are picking. What do we got here? 57.
They go to
pick, so-
safety.
I think the Cleveland traded up.
Did they trade up?
What do you mean?
I think we traded up. Chicago, and then next it says Cleveland.
It's supposed to be the 49ers, but did we make a trade with San Francisco?
I think we made a trade.
Hi.
Cleveland's, I think we traded up.
Yeah, you're right. I see it on the NFL Network.
Alrighty, so this will be
Logan
the-
Jones.
Trade.
Ooh, could it be for the safety? Could it be for Warren?
Let's
What do you
see.
think it's for, Steve?
I thought they'd go defense possibly at one point. That I know they like the Warren kid from Toledo. He's still there. I don't know if there's the center just went. Logan Jones got just taken. They've talked about adding another tight end, cornerback. Well, McCoy's still on the board, and he's Jeremiah's like 18th ranked player.
So the Browns have moved up, guys.
Yeah,
The
that
Browns
center
have
from
moved-
Iowa, I was telling you, he's the one guy.
Was it?
They want a center, don't they?
Well, no, that's what I was
That's
hearing
who
about,
just went to
because I think the Browns
Chicago.
are
It
gonna
looks like at
draft.
57.
Trade.
so-
Yep. Let's see
Wow.
what we gave up. All right, we traded. We're picking 58th.
Well, we had to have given up at least one of the third round picks that we have, and more than likely, we got 3/5. So
Probably a fifth and a third.
I would think at least maybe something else. You're moving up.
We had a lot of picks this year. So
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love it.
14 picks.
let's
Cleveland Browns fans. All right.
see what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I mean, this is late, so we have. So
Oh,
we're gonna have
God.
2 firsts and 2 seconds. And who's vaping over there?
Not me.
I just saw that. The screen's all smoke.
Looks like a Cheech and Chong movie. Come on,
This all the smoke. It was funny.
up in smoke.
Like a
Here we go. Here we
cartoon.
go. Here we go. Pick.
Oh,
Joe
let me
Hayden's
watch.
announcing it.
Joe Hayden.
Oh my God, I love him. Safety.
Don't ruin it for me, guys.
DB Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. We took the Toledo
Wow.
safety.
There was talk of them taking him in the first round. I love it.
The Toledo safety. That
I
was
love
a
it.
very good value pick.
He was probably
Oh.
and most people had him as behind Downs, the second or third best safety in this draft.
Let's see what we gave up to move
Here
up
we
to get
go.
him. But that's a pretty good haul in this draft with the first 4 picks.
Toledo.
Yep, Toledo.
Wow.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Right? Well, where did
All
Hunt
right,
go?
that's awesome.
Hmm.
We moved up.
Unless they think Luke Whippler's good to go, we're not going to draft the center.
Well, you got Whippler, and then don't forget Jenkins, who they got
Jenkins,
from Green
too,
Bay,
yeah,
was the
but-
center.
yeah, that's
so
what I was saying- that's what I
my
was
thought is
thinking.
he's probably going to be the center, and then you've got the guy Zion that they got Johnson.
Okay,
from
we gave up a
San
fifth. We got second round and a fifth. We gave up a third and a fourth. We gave up the 70th and the fourth. So
Oh,
we
we
don't
gave
pick
up-
again until 74.
74. Okay, I got it on board.
We gave up a seven. We gave up the 107th pick.
So now
and
we
the
have
70th
four
pick.
fifth-round picks and no fourth.
Houston's picking right now.
4 fifth-round picks and no fourth.
Wow, I love it. Wow, that's a great. And
Yeah,
we talked about it before.
Yeah. Let me get the Twitter.
He was
reaction.
Daniel Jeremiah's 18th ranked player in the draft, Warren.
And we got him 58th.
Yeah. Boston was his 23rd ranked. We got him at 39. So they're not reaching. They're
Texans on the board.
Yeah. They're announcing it right now. Unless is your feed delayed? Because I have them announcing it right now.
I
Yeah.
have it announcing right now.
they're showing some Texas families.
That's my local cable app on my phone.
Is Denzel Boston's dad David Boston from Ohio State?
No, they're not related.
That's what
Oh,
somebody
it's
was
like
just
they're
saying.
of no relation.
No,
Somebody was saying that. Somebody was saying that. That's
Nah,
what they're
he's-
telling me.
I looked that up a while ago. I thought the same thing as that. I'm a
Somebody said it.
Bloodlines guy.
Uh-huh.
That's why when they, I'm not mad with what the Browns did, but if they would have stayed pat and took Sonny Styles, I would have been happy. Ooh, they went Marlon, another tight end. Wow, Oscar Delp's still there, the Georgia kid, the Ohio
Max
State.
Clare from Ohio
Claire's
State.
still
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting
see
after you've spent weeks and months watching all these mock drafts and the shows and
Yeah.
this guy's ranked here, and then you see it actually play out what the NFL teams actually think. Like, oh well, Mel Kiper had this guy ranked here, and he's still on the board, and who's this guy? And so it's
Why is Emmanuel Ward a good pick, guys, for safety?
The Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show just said one word: steal.
Steal. Okay.
like I said, there is really three top safeties, and he was by most people's accounts was the second best safety. What is he? He's a big boy, 6'3", 200 pounds, ran a 4.5.
Wow.
4-5.
He was projected to be a first or second round pick. Zerline's thing on him was long downhill safety, capable of bolstering a team's run defense and playing enforcer over the middle. Warren is most valuable when playing near the line of scrimmage or in robber positioning. He anticipates well in coverage and is quick to close on receivers, but will need to be protected by scheme to prevent speed mismatches. Does he give a comparison? Some of them, I love when they do the comparisons. He does not.
Safety.
Like I said, but after Downs, he was primarily the second best. Him and Athenaman were the two next guys I saw the most as the best safeties. So I love it.
So I mentioned earlier that second, third round, you want to start thinking about what your other teams did or what they're going to do. So by getting Emmanuel, how is this helping us with receivers in the AFC? Are we prepared for any receivers in the AFC? Is Zay, if I'm wrong, tell me. Zay Flowers, is he still on the Ravens? You know what I mean? Are
Steelers have Metcalf. They traded for Pittman, and then they
Yeah.
took that Bernard in the draft in the second round earlier. So they've got three weapons there.
Okay.
Well, let's be honest.
Yeah. I'm just looking
Isn't Hickman technically not on the team? I know they gave him that second round.
he
restricted-
technically he is because he signed the tender.
right, but if somebody could technically sign him, I mean, he's not officially ours yet.
We'd get a draft pick, like a second round pick
Yeah.
for him, and I don't see anybody doing that.
But I
So-
mean, Delpit, what I don't know what his contract still has.
He was extended not too long ago. He's pretty good.
Signed
no,
a 3.
another. We needed a third safety. We did.
Well, no, this one says here, according to this, he did a 3-year contract extension in 23 that runs through the 26 season. So after
Okay.
next season, Delpit, hopefully they re-sign him. I mean, he's
Yeah,
playing
well,
phenomenal.
This gives us flexibility
Yeah.
Okay.
And
because you don't want to lose both Delpit and.
well, yeah. I mean, Hickman was decent, but really Delpit's been our, best safety. So I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to come in and I think could very well be a starter. So I like what they did. That was a big need for him too.
And we needed playmakers. We got 2. And we
Yeah.
got a tackle. So I'm like,
I think we're in a good spot. I think we're gonna be better than people think.
I think so.
I've been saying that for a while.
I know we say it every year. But
Yeah,
I was
that's
running
true.
through the house today saying that the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. And I know that's probably a little out of. I mean, that was probably
your
the
kids
big
think you
tall
were
beer
crazy?
talking. Well, I'm not even here. That's the thing. But yeah.
So mommy's been
I was-
drinking again and vaping.
Did you get season
Yes.
tickets now, Lysandra? Are you a season
No,
ticket
I-
holder?
I wish.
Nope.
Oh, who's Lana is right?
No.
Yeah, she got some this year.
Oh,
I
she
thought-
did. Oh,
I thought
Lana's
I
She
remember-
did. She bought some. She bought some this year. Yeah.
Oh, Lou, I don't
Okay.
think I
Or
told you
think
so.
last season she did.
John and I we relocated.
To
We
the
had a
dog
chance. Yeah. We figured, you know what?
Yeah.
We were in 3 years. They're going to be at the new place. There were so many good seats available. Like we were at the upper deck, around the 20, closest to the dog pound on the visitor side. There were some really good seats, but I'm looking at the price. I'm like $3,000. John's like, I don't want to pay that. I'm like, yeah.
Is that per ticket?
Yeah. We started when we got ours. I've been a season ticket holder since 07. It was $500. I'm at 12 or 1300. Well, now it's going to be, it went up 200. So we're actually in the dog pound, but we're back to like the 30th row, 32nd row. So we've got an overhang. So we're actually protected.
Okay.
I'm a little iffy because I don't like being on one end of the field, especially if the game's at 50 or the opposite. You don't know if they gain 5 yards or. But I'm like, you know what? We wanted to get down to the lower level. I'm like, I'll give it a shot, and we can relocate next year again. And like I said, in 3 years they're going to be at the new place, so we're going to have new seats anyway. I'm like, I just know I hated getting up and down.
The groundbreaking ceremony's next Thursday.
The 30th, isn't it?
It is. Season ticket holders invited to the groundbreaking?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Nobody had. Nobody
I
said.
think it's just open to the public. No, if they, I mean, if they even, they'll probably have.
They'll have some draft picks there, maybe some
think?
years. Yeah.
You know, people will be tailgating it and getting drunk over a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Hey, John will like
Why
this.
not?
So
Why
him and
not?
his wife, they lived in Lakewood. They bought his wife's mom's childhood home in Brook Park. He's like a quarter of a mile away now.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, well,
Man,
at least
if I could walk to a Browns game, I would probably be a total Browns whore on the
I
Browns
would
all the
be
time.
You just
you
stay in
have such a
house.
good way of putting things, Lysandra. You always do. You know, just,
Yeah.
I'm a Browns whore.
I'm a
I
Browns-
would love it.
I
I would
would.
be.
Yeah.
I would be. You
I
know
can
what?
say
I would
something,
be selling.
but I won't
I'll
about
be
myself.
selling po' boys on my porch. I would
You
be
know what?
selling-
Hell yeah.
I would.
I would
It
sell
would be
parking.
amazing.
I would have like,
right?
I would have a grill out in the front. I'd be
Yes.
tailgating. Oh man,
$30. And I'm
awesome.
cheap. Hey, I don't need a lot of money. $30. Park here and you get a free po' boy.
Oh,
Right? Oh my god.
on a totally
I would
unrelated
definitely
note,
party every fucking Sunday.
right? On a totally separate
Max
note,
Clare's off the board. Rams just took him.
Who?
Max Clare,
Oh,
Ohio State tight end.
okay.
Okay.
Total unrelated note. I got Savannah ball. You ever see the banana ball?
Yeah.
Savannah bananas. They're
Yeah.
like super hard to get. In fact, they do a lottery just so you could have the right to buy tickets. Well,
What?
I won that, and so tickets went on sale. I think it was Monday, and I got tickets. So they're going to be here in
Sweet.
September 25th, 26th, something like that, at the baseball
Okay.
field. So yeah, I was kind of pumped about that. And then my buddy texts us. He's like, "Hey, I got 2 tickets for a game." I'm like, "You got tickets too?" I'm like, "So did I." So it's kind of crazy that we both, because they're super hard to get. But if you ever see them, they look like they're.
Are they
holy
really
fuck.
that hard to get?
Yeah, it's like a cult. They're like basically I equate it to the Harlem Globetrotters
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was told. They were
Yeah.
like the
What-
Harlem Globetrotters.
My
of
one
baseball.
friend went, and they're like, and my one buddy Steve's he's pretty even keel, doesn't get excited about really nothing. He actually really enjoyed it, which says a lot. So they're very entertaining. So.
You're like, it says
Weren't
a lot.
weren't you at the game, the preseason game with us and Sherry, Lysandra, when there was a bunch of Savannah Banana people that was at Progressive Field? Yeah, because we were at a preseason game and we were like seeing all these Savannah, like, what is this? What's
Yeah.
going on? We're at Tower
I
City
had to
looking
look
around.
it up after we had left.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
game. I had to look it up. I was like, what is this? But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of excited. I'm like,
That's
my
cool.
wife was like, "What did you get?" And then she started hearing more. She's like, "Oh my god, this sounds actually really cool." I'm like, "See,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was really hot that day. I remember because we all had swamp ass.
that
Yeah.
that we were supposed to go
Yeah,
to."
they had dude wipes.
Yeah, the dude wipes. We had dude wipes and swamp ass. It was a
We had so many dude wipes because they were passing them out at the stadium.
Oh gosh.
I was like, what a marketing tactic. It is fucking
Yeah.
swamp ass city here. Because it just rained and it was so fucking humid.
Yeah.
It was so nasty that game. It
Oh
was
man,
just
there
like-
must have
that's-
been such sweaty ass out there, and they had dude wipes. So it was great.
Yeah. Buffalo's on the clock at the 62nd pick. So let me just see, because I remember this was a defense heavy second round. We're looking at it. Last couple of picks were couple tight ends went off the board.
I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
You calling it a night? All right.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I'm
stay on.
calling-
I'm gonna stay on till the Browns
It was
are
so
done.
good
picking.
All
to
right,
see you,
guys.
Josh.
Okay. Well, guys, go Browns. I'm signing off. You guys have a great draft, everything, and
Thanks,
I'll be
Bosh.
back.
I'll see you next week. And I
All
don't know what
right. See you
happened.
next week talking about the draft.
Okay,
and-
Steve, you there? You there?
It's good
Yeah.
to see you, Posh.
All
to
right.
see you,
great.
Bosh.
I'm
Take care.
glad
I'll-
you're back. Glad you're back from your Pittsburgh
She got back in one piece.
territory.
I did. I
Bye,
had to go
Posh.
over there.
Yeah,
Bye,
take
Posh.
care.
Thank you for coming on, Posh. I'll see you
Sure,
next
no
week.
problem. Take
All right.
care.
Take care.
Can you
All right,
still hear
thanks.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Well, no, my thing said my microphone went off, and so Lysandra,
Yeah.
you've been back for what? How long now? 6 months?
Oh.
8 months? A year?
Oh, you mean from Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a year on June 3rd.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Because it was in
Yeah, isn't
July.
that crazy?
I visited her and James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, came over with my daughter.
Now, did
My
you still
youngest.
have family here? Or are they were in?
All of my family is actually here. I was born here.
Right. You were West Side, right? I thought you
Yep,
said.
I lived in Clark Fulton area.
Yeah, over by Metro and stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I grew up in Brooklyn, so I knew exactly
Actually,
where she was from.
I'm doing an appraisal over there next week on Poe Avenue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I lived on 46th Street between Clark and Store Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Is
Good as
Mazzoni's
fuck.
Bakery still there? Or is
No,
that
they
gone now?
closed.
No,
that.
I'm so upset too. That like my
Yeah, I
grandfather
love that
used to bring
bakery.
home fresh bread like every
Oh,
Sunday.
it's so good. Oh, my dad would go
And-
there all the time for the bread and the Sicilian style pizza.
Yep.
Oh,
when, my
so
father,
Yeah.
when my father was still alive, he would come back into town. He never said anything about us. He'd come back saying every place he was going to go eat at. I'm like, and he's all excited. He's like, at
Nope,
first he's
it's
going
all
to
about the
Betty's.
food here.
Yeah, and I'm like, what about us? He's like, well, yeah, I'm happy to see you guys.
We'll
but
see you in a minute. I gotta go to the
But
bakery. I
we
gotta
went
go
to that Mazzoni's, and he got one of the Sicilian pizzas. They have
Yeah.
it frozen. I'm like, Dad, you're flying. He's like, I'm taking it on the plane. The old man got a whole. He's like, can you wrap them in individual pieces? He took a whole sheet pizza with him home from Mazzoni's because he wanted that. But they closed at least 2 or 3 years ago. They finally closed down.
Yeah, I know. I was devastated when I heard that. Like, I
Yeah.
saw the article because I know that the guy who opened it was like in his 90s or something. The actual Mr. Mazzoni
Oh,
or
really?
something.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very But
Now-
Mazzoni's was a staple in my family growing
Oh
up.
yeah, it's a great place. Have you been to the market since you've been back? West Side Market.
Oh yeah, I've been back. I used to go there all the time as a kid. That's like
Yeah.
where I spent my time, like with my godmother. She's like my grandma, but my godfather's mom. She used to watch me when I was a kid, and she used to take me to West Side Market all the time. Like I was always in
Yeah.
there. So
I used to
that's.
go.
I mean, just to come back home, like it warms
Yeah.
my heart every
Right.
time.
Now, I do appraisal.
We're
so-
glad to have you back. We're glad
Oh
you're
yeah.
here.
Now James, where's he from?
Denver.
Is he
He's-
from Denver?
Well, he was born in Riverside, California, and then
okay.
he was military, so he lived in Germany for a while, and then moved to Denver like in the late '80s.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is
And
he a
then
big
I-
Colts fan or no?
He's a huge sports fan. Like
Is
that
he?
guy is a sports head. He could talk sports forever in a day.
Have you guys had him
And
on your show?
I haven't had him on the show. Like I've been trying to get him on, but he doesn't. I don't know.
Defensive
He-
back
I
from
mean,
Ohio
he's
State
one of
was
those
taken by
people-
Buffalo.
He's one of those people that
Yeah.
can
Big
tell
Nosen,
you.
Big Nosen just went to
Oh yeah,
Buffalo.
the cornerback.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lysandra.
No, you're fine. He's one of those people that can tell you like every college that somebody's been to. He knows every.
Right.
He knows about baseball. He knows about basketball. He knows about football. Like you can put him on a show and he'll talk about anything. Like,
Okay.
Good.
So
He's a
being
good dude.
from
He's a good
California,
dude.
was he a big Broncos fan, or is he another
he's a
fan?
Broncos fan.
He's a Broncos fan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I get it. It's 24/7, 365 shit talk in this house.
See,
That's
that's a cool
awesome.
thing that she's back because I was at the Baltimore game with Christine. I'm walking around with my wife, and all of a sudden I hear Lou, Lou. I turn around, look, and there's Lysandra. And I'm like, hey, where are you? I didn't know you were here. And I guess you were there for Lana because Lana was sick.
Yeah, Lana was going with the dog show guys, but she got sick and gave me her ticket.
Yeah, dog
So
show
I
guys
went.
really did not warm up to me. They don't like me for some reason.
No.
Oh, it was
I love the guy. Actually, I saw them last night. So I think it was Andy. They did a little get together at Andy's house for the draft
No,
for
because
night one.
I made fun of Ed. That's why.
Oh yeah, he did do a get together at his house
Yeah.
for the draft. I
If-
got
I think
invited.
Roger-
I was like,
I think Roger posted. I don't know if Ed was hammered. I saw beer bongs.
Ed,
in
is,
the
Ed was hammered. I probably, if I didn't go to the draft, I probably would have gone there and did some beer bongs. And probably
Was
be.
he drinking
not
White
here
Claws
today.
again? Was it Ed drinking his White Claws?
I don't know.
No,
what the-
he's more of a Mountain Dew kind of guy, from what I know.
yeah, I don't think he's a big drinker, is he?
He always
not
does
normally?
Mountain Dew.
There you go.
Mountain Dew is a shit.
I told
63.
Roger next
We're
time
almost
you guys
out of
do
the
a
second round. We're almost out of the second round here.
63, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we got
the
what?
pick is in.
We had 70, and so now we have 74.
Four.
So we're 11 picks.
We
Okay.
have 5 picks in the first top 75.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 out of the first 4 were offense.
And Chargers are back on. Well, they traded with was it the Patriots or somebody that moved up? Somebody, I forget who.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll stay
what?
on until the Browns pick at 74. So
I
you
thought
guys,
you
you
were-
don't. I mean, I'm going to stay on regardless, but you guys can hang out. I mean, we're here. I know.
What time is
God,
it?
It's only quarter
I'm
after
just
9,
death
but I'm
scrolling
exhausted.
on the internet.
See,
and-
tomorrow, my girls and Christine are going with one of their friends and their mom to Kalahari and Sandusky,
Oh, nice.
and they're going to go to the water park and then stay the night there. So
Nice.
tomorrow, after they leave at 9 a.m., I got the house to myself for 24 hours. So
There you go.
Have fun with that.
what am I? It's like when I was single. I'm just going to.
Rams are on the wait.
No, who's 64? Is it Rams straight up? The Chargers selection. I'm going to see what they do.
Oh
So-
no, this was behind. Now it's Chargers. Actually, Chargers and Seattle, and then it's the end of the second round. Is that Merriman?
I told Posh this story. This was funny. This actually happened. I'll tell once the Chargers, because we had is that Sean Merriman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
In the 2006 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Jake Slaughter, guard.
Oh,
He's a center.
I heard a lot
He's a
about him. I
center.
heard he was he was
Well,
projected
he-
third round. Yeah,
Yeah, he said guard, but he's a center. Yeah, Florida.
yeah. I was hoping we'd get him, but
Yeah.
they might not. They might not have. They might think Whippler's going to be okay. Landscapers came over today because they're servicing both properties and everything. And it was this black dude, and I guess he competed as a bodybuilder. We only talked on the phone. He came over, and I came out to greet him and say hi to him. He just looked at me, and he just went, "Damn, you jacked." That's what he said when he saw me. Christine's eyes just rolled. It was hilarious.
He was a bodybuilder too.
Yeah, but he was a littler guy. He goes, "You competed?" I said, "Yeah, how'd you know?" He goes, "I could tell." I was like, "Yeah, 4 years ago, but I did." Yeah. It was just funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So when's your guys' next show, Lysandra?
Yeah.
We're shooting for next week probably. We want to try to get the footage together. I got a lot of video of just us walking through the streets and stuff like that, and we want to put that together. We had a pod a couple weeks ago, but we had such bad technical difficulties. So I had some video from that I wanted to share.
What was that video from? Was that your basketball? I remember I came in late, and are you guys?
Yeah, I was trying to share my basketball challenge thing that
I
I
remember
did.
something.
What's the basketball challenge? Tell me about it.
I was on I did ESPN Shooting Stars challenge. Like I got invited on to. It's like a like an all-star game where you do like a skills challenge where you pass the ball through the little hole and then you
Yeah,
dribble
yeah,
and then you
yeah.
do that. I did that, and then I did a 3-point competition.
Where was
and
this? Where was this?
It was at Cleveland State downtown.
Oh, okay.
I think
graduated
it was,
from
or
there.
one of the rec centers or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so I did that, and my daughter came, Jalissa, my oldest. She came because they had a kids clinic before with Boobie Gibson, and so she got to do a free clinic with Boobie Gibson, and it was awesome because she actually got some one-on-one instruction from Boobie about
wow.
for shooting and all that. So I thought that was so freaking awesome.
Cool.
He was so nice. We got pictures of them. Like I had all these things. And while I
said you-
didn't place or anything, I was like one of the only chicks that were there. There was over 100 people, and I was probably one of the older contestants too. But
I
I
remember
was
you
proud
saying.
of myself.
But yet you get carded. That's good. So
Yeah, I got carded yesterday, and I was very, very flattered.
oh yeah, I know the feeling. Oh, that's awesome.
Seattle's got this is the last pick in round 2 with Seattle. They took the Notre Dame running back Price,
Yep.
right, with their pick. I don't
32nd
think they've
pick,
had
so
any.
it's the
They haven't had
Seattle
any
second
other
pick.
pick, right? I think
No.
that's what I remember. I don't think I've seen them.
No, that's
though.
they've only got a first and a second. This is the end of the second round.
Mm-hmm.
And,
then
then
we're
in
what
10
74.
picks, the Browns will pick again.
Round 3.
Yeah.
So 9 picks away. We have the 74th, 10th, and the 10th pick in round 3.
Yeah. Oh, just so you guys know, Corey and I are going live Sunday morning. I don't know. The only time we ever did that was for the Super Bowl, so he wanted to go live. I'm like, all right, we'll do it. So.
Oh, you guys
Stu
tape
Pop.
your shows usually?
Usually we tape them. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually we do. Yeah, we tape them on Thursday nights usually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, live is kind of nerve-wracking sometimes, but whatever, it's
It
fun.
doesn't. I mean, we just do it. I just go. If it hits,
I'm
it hits.
I still get nervous before pods. I don't even know why.
I do too. Like before, leading up to it, like that day when I'm getting ready, I get a little nervous, but once we go on, I'm usually fine. Well,
Yeah, I think of it like a Zoom call at work.
yeah.
Can you come on camera? Hang on, let me get a shirt on.
I know you seriously. You don't need pants are optional.
Yes. There was one time I got back from the gym and I'm wearing a tank top, and they're I joked about it. I said, "Welcome to the gun show."
Oh my, yeah, and then Lou's like, ugh.
It was so funny because then the next day we all got a memo from HR saying that shirts must be worn during Teams meetings. It's just like. I said, and I emailed my manager, Mike. I said, let me guess, I'm the reason? He goes, yep.
Yeah.
He said, yep, it was you. Somebody complained. I was just like, that's inappropriate for the
Whatever.
workplace. Yeah. Wasn't
You
like I did
offended
the pectoral shake when I did it. Yeah, Jesus, Lasagna.
Bud Clark,
Our
safety.
viewership just skyrocketed. Bud Clark, safety TSU.
That makes sense. Their biggest needs were a running back. They addressed. They could use guard, safety.
I can't believe you just did that, Lasagna.
I can't either. That was the beer.
Did you just belch?
No, she basically shaked her boobs. She did this because I was doing this. I was doing the.
I'm watching the stupid draft.
You're watching the draft.
Yeah, man, what's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding.
Dummy.
It was a quick moment.
There you
It
go.
was just Lysandra being Lysandra. It was too
No.
funny.
So you guys are doing, you said this week, Tuesdays, or you're not sure?
Well, probably Wednesday is what we
Or
were
Wednesday.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Wednesday at 8.
Is
Yeah.
have either of you guys, Lou or Lysandra, you talked to Sherry at all? I haven't really talked to her in a while.
I have not talked to Sherry in a long time.
Okay.
But I
I
know
haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. I talked to her
Yeah.
a few weeks. Well, probably a month
I still
ago.
text her jokes.
Do you?
I text Lysandra jokes all the time. What was the one? You didn't even react to the one I did?
Oh, the Amish one. Yeah, I know. It's because I was like, you always get me like the worst time. I'm either like stoned or drunk or something.
It was like, do Amish men give their wives rowboats instead of motorboats?
I know. I meant to laugh at that one, and I was like, I was preoccupied.
Well, did you get the one about the Michael J. Fox? I said, yeah, no. I said if you shake it more than twice, that you're playing with it after you
Yeah, I
pee.
know.
What do they say to Michael J. Fox?
You're going to hell in a handbasket, man.
That was the funniest meme I ever saw was Michael J. Fox's face that said SMH. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's just wrong.
What is this?
So, they're doing something in tribute to the troops. But yeah, that was me. That was me that did that.
Nice.
Yes. People are sending me reels still.
I'm having
This
a
is a salute
spiked
to
Arnold
service.
Palmer.
You know what? My fear is I'm gonna be getting off soon, and that these beers are gonna go down way too easy if I keep drinking.
You can get off whenever you want. I mean, you guys.
Oh
can
no, I
stay
got
there.
nothing. We're home
Yeah.
for the night, so my wife's upstairs doing.
Appreciate you
My
guys
kids-
coming on and keep me
My
company.
kids are not home, so I'm drinking and I'm
Yeah.
on pods talking loud and being obnoxious. I don't know.
I love it. I love
That's
it. You're
awesome.
always. You guys are welcome. I just come on and have fun, and it's just
Yeah.
The only thing that I get that I don't get sometimes, and Ethan and I talked about this because it's kind of like a shtick for a lot of people. We
Yeah.
get shit on by the national media as Browns
Talking
fans.
about Browns fan, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
but don't shit on yourself. Don't give them any fuel for that. That's the thing that I don't
man,
like. Let them shit on us.
You know
Fuck
what?
'em.
I
don't care.
embraced it. That's when those guys told us that we sucked. I turned around, I was like, yeah, and I'm fucking owning it. Like, so move on. Go ahead and keep heckling me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna rock my ass in these fucking Browns tights, and I'm gonna shake that shit all the way.
I look at him and said,
back
8
to
World
my hotel.
Championships,
There you
18
go.
Hall of Famers, and we're the only fan base in the history of sports to fight to keep their team and win.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, the most loyal fans, and actually, we have one of the biggest fan bases in the world. If people want to talk shit,
Yeah.
we have one of the biggest.
See, it's
backer
easy to like your
groups
team
in
when
the
they're all
It's
world.
it's crazy when you travel. Like you go to Florida, and we were like the Gulf side of Florida, so it's like Siesta
Yeah.
Key and literally just and these cities are pretty close together. From Clearwater,
Yeah.
every one of those had a Browns backers.
Yeah.
Like, we go
Yeah,
in-
there's the Browns backers in Denver. Like
Yeah.
I was part of the backers club out there. I had a little card. And
I was there
Oh,
in
nice.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Browns
they're
backers, yeah.
every.
yeah,
It's amazing that the fan base is huge. Well, my
That's
wife.
how I
it's
met Harvey.
worldwide. It's one of
Yeah.
the biggest fan bases worldwide. The Browns. No matter what anybody wants to say, the Browns have one of the biggest fan
Yep.
bases
The
worldwide.
most loyal. We are
It's
the
funny
most
because my
loyal.
wife,
Yeah.
we had an agreement. She's like, if the Browns go to the Super Bowl, she's like, I can go. And then after a while, after a while, I'm like, forget it. It's going to be with the fans we have worldwide. If and when the Browns go to Super Bowl, those tickets are going to be.
Oh yeah, I got the
insane.
same
They're
agreement
gonna
too.
be a house.
You know,
You know,
when Sydney Sweeney gives me her hotel room key, my wife said I could go. So just yeah, that'll just
The hall-
kidding. Just kidding.
Got your hall pass?
Hall
Yes,
pass.
no, I don't have one. I don't care. I don't want one.
What?
I've
Everybody's
been,
got a hall pass.
No, I've been there, done that. I played. No, trust me, it's overrated.
The hall pass is overrated. Damn.
Oh well, yeah. I've eaten from the buffet many times before, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, stop it, Lou.
Oh, I'm an old man. I'm an old man.
He's
with
a
lot of-
seasoned gentleman.
Yes,
There
I
you go.
am.
All right, 65 is.
That's why I love it when I get those messages from those young girls on Instagram and Twitter. It's
So does
hilarious.
Arizona think at all about quarterback at some point, or no? They're about one of
Let's
the few.
see.
Are they going to go at Brissett? Oh,
Quarterback Carson Beck? You just called it. Carson Beck, quarterback, went to the
I
Cardinals.
thought. Well, I'm still surprised. I still can't believe Ty Simpson went 13th to the Rams.
that
Isn't
was
he
the-
that old quarterback?
He
Back.
sucks. He sucks. He's terrible.
He's been there
Isn't he
for
like a 7-year senior? Or something?
something like that. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's how old is he? He's.
He's like 22 or 3 or something, right?
I think he's
Hold
older.
on. Hold on, let me look. How old is Carson Beck? He is 23.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because he was at Miami, but before that, was he in Georgia or where was he at before that?
It says here Jacksonville, Miami Hurricanes quarterback. I don't know. Where else did he go to college?
Georgia.
I thought Georgia because there was the tie with Monken.
Georgia.
Because Monken was on that staff in like 22.
Yeah.
So
Georgia.
my dad lived in a great city, Savannah.
Oh, it's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
I've heard it's beautiful. I've wanted
you're-
to go there.
You
Is
should
it
go there for
really?
St. Patrick's Day. It's awesome.
Why?
It's like a huge, biggest
Like, that's
big
random.
St. Patrick's Day
Really?
parade. Oh yeah.
Aren't they
yeah.
big on witchcraft and stuff too in Savannah and like all that? Or
That's
like,
more New Orleans, but yeah, they do
There's-
ghost tours. They do haunted ghost tours there.
Haunted
Those
something. I know
those
there's
old
something-
buildings. Yeah.
It's a gorgeous. My dad lived in Savannah
Oh, it's
for
beautiful.
a little while. Hilton Head's real close. Tybee Island you could bounce over to.
Loved
Huh.
it. Loved Savannah. Been there
Yeah.
several
Wow.
times. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look,
Thick
the
as it.
fucking Broncos.
There's something else.
First Plan City.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Stupid stage. They make that stage look like it's all open. It's not.
it's
They're
a
liars. False advertising.
There was.
Oh,
I was kind of
The
curious.
donkeys are up.
Yeah.
You're
So
what?
I haven't.
My mom
I
calls
haven't
them the
talked to
donkeys.
Sherry in a long
The
time,
donkeys.
so I just
Who's
just letting you
this?
know. But have you talked? What about What about Heather? Have you talked to the?
Oh, the redhead Heather.
Yeah,
She's on TikTok.
she's on. She disappeared off of Twitter.
T.J. Ward, former Brown.
Oh yeah.
TJ. That's right. I forgot he played for. He went to Denver late in his career.
Yeah, he did.
I think you.
Ooh.
Who?
All right. Defensive tackle, I guess. What was that? Was that? They didn't have a first round pick. Well, they traded for Waddle.
Yeah, they did.
So was that their first pick? Or no? I think they had a.
Yeah. Let me ask you, what do you think about Cincinnati trading their the 10th overall pick for Dexter?
That was
Lawrence?
Denver's first pick of the draft. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawrence is arguably one of the top two defensive tackles, I guess. So, if you're in win now, you think you're getting. I mean, he's what, 28?
28, 27, yeah.
But it's Cincy. I don't know. Maybe they fear their window with Burrow and stuff's getting,
Yeah. I mean, I just thought, well, there was rumors like the day that trade went down. I was hearing all the podcasters saying, "Oh, he's coming to Cleveland. We're going to give up the 39th pick for him." And I like that didn't make sense because defensive tackle wasn't a big need for us. We
Yeah.
that's
Could you
why.
imagine that if he would have came here with Mason Graham? Because I think
Oh.
there's still a little bit of question about Malik Collins, and I mean,
And
I
then
know
you have
he-
Mike Hall too.
Yeah.
And Shelby Harris, but yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't like something we give up a 39th pick overall for him. What's it? 67th pick. These picks are coming quick.
Raiders.
Yeah.
the
They're
Raiders.
trying to get it done.
Well,
Was he? Yeah, these are moving. I thought yesterday went pretty fast because normally
Yeah.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
they
thought,
cut it down, I think.
I thought they said something that they did it to 8 minutes
Instead of 12.
It was
10
10. I thought it was supposed to be
yeah.
10, but they did an 8-minute thing. So, and Roger Goodell was with Pat McAfee on his show, and they said actually it went really well. That they really liked the flow of the draft and stuff.
The quicker format, I just
Yeah.
think that, like last year, I was just like, oh my God, I was passing out between picks.
Oh yeah,
That might have been the beer, but I passing out between picks.
combination.
It was
Speaking
a
of
combination.
you talked me into it.
where did Lana say where her seats were?
No. She mentioned it, but I don't remember. That's a bad time to ask me right now.
Remember numbers and stuff. That's
I
funny.
remember numbers. No, I don't know.
Well, Sandra, you're a beer connoisseur. Is there a cutoff if a beer has a date on it of technically when you should drink it? Do you have like a period of okay, I'll go this far past that
No, I
date?
mean that's like I mean, how far are you talking here?
Well, in my basement fridge here, I didn't realize I had some Christmas ales tucked in there. It said February. I'm like, that's not
No,
terrible.
you're fine. I
that's
would
2
say,
months.
man,
If it
if
was like,
anything is fermented and it might be more alcohol-y.
so you got a Christmas ale? Is that what
Yeah.
you got there? All right.
Hey, 'tis the season. It's Christmas and
Cleveland.
Well,
What is it,
this
April
draft's feeling like Christmas. I'm pretty happy with what the Browns have done.
well, then consider it a Christmas treat.
There we go.
There you go.
Wait, I love these glasses. I got a bunch of Browns
I love
glasses.
that
Oh.
glass.
I went on Marketplace and got like for $20. I got like the low ball ones. I got the high ones. I got the smoky glasses of the Browns, and then this was my favorite one. I just bought this.
I love your cup.
Yeah,
My
this-
mom
nice.
bought me a
It's
Browns
nice.
coffee mug and got it
Yeah.
personalized for me. So I got
Nice.
it's
Aw.
this big Browns
This was,
helmet and it has this under on it. I was all, yeah.
Rally House.
Rally
the
House
Rally
is
House?
a great place.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. I could go nuts in that store if
Oh, I
I.
know. I went in there and I was like, I can't do this. I got like a shirt on clearance and I got my little earrings too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Browns
would-
helmet.
See, I think last night I should have been there with you and Lana to see if any guys would mess with you, and I take care of them.
We did have like 4 of them talk to us while we were waiting for our Uber. And one of them was this super drunk guy. He had his shades on and he was like in a Raiders jersey and he just walked up to me and held my hand and just looked at me and he was like, "Hi." Like, "Hi." And his friends were all talking to Lana and we were talking about our podcast and everything and he's still holding my hand looking at me and I pull my hand away and I'm like, "Are you good?" So we're all talking and we showed them our YouTube channel and everything because they actually were like, "We're gonna come in and talk shit." I'm like, "Okay, bring it." You know, their friend, he's walking in the middle of the street, walking around, and they were like, "We fed him and we hydrated him, but he can't hold his liquor." He's like the drunk friend that they're babysitting. It was pretty.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
nice, but
that's funny.
that's about. And then we had the hecklers behind us when we were leaving, but for the most part, people were really nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna take shit when you were there.
Yep.
And you just
There
don't
was a
even know it.
couple. When we were on the train, we took the train down there.
Mm.
There was a couple that was walking around, and they were playing a fun game where they were writing down and pointing out every fan from every city that they saw. So if they saw a Vikings fan, they'd check it off, and they were playing a game with each other, see who could see the
Who could
most
get out
fans
of
from
it.
each other. Yeah, I was like, that's a fun game, and we were helping them. We're like, there's a Patriots fan, and so that was fun.
So
We
you would
did
hope
have what?
I'd say you'd hope like in an event like that you could have fun, rib each other, have some fun. Now if it was a Brown Steelers game, I'll bet they
Yeah,
could
but I
run
have
up
to say, there's nothing like sports to bring people together. It's so fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We were at the train station waiting, and the train station is kind of sitting behind the hotel. There's like this big fence,
Mhm.
and then the street, and then there's houses across the street. There's this lady sitting on her porch. She sees this guy in a Raven. She's a Steelers fan, obviously. She sees a Ravens jersey, and she was like, "Bear Ravens!" She's like yelling across the street, heckling him and stuff. I mean, it was all in good fun, but it was hilarious. I wish I had
Yeah.
my camera.
That's
out.
awesome. You say
Um,
you've got some pretty good videos of stuff?
I got a lot of video of just kind of everywhere in the city. It was just like a sea of people.
Tackle
Lana and
Markel
I.
Bell, Miami, Florida, went to the Eagles. Go ahead.
That's who a lot of people had the Browns. He was in for one
Yeah.
of the 30 visits. A lot of people thought he was a target for tomorrow. Okay.
He's like DeJuan Jones size, 6'9.5", 346.
Big boy.
Jesus
he is.
Christ.
I actually had one of my friends. He played for the CU Buffs, and one of his teammates. His name was Gary, and he was like 6'9", 320. And he came over our house one day. I came up to like his freaking hip. He had to bend his head down to get into our house.
Yeah.
It's
Truly,
huge.
it's truly, I'm 6 foot. It's truly amazing when you see some of these guys,
Yeah.
They're
Um,
massive. I'm
okay.
like, what were you eating? What's in the water? Like,
right? I mean,
are you
Oh, yeah.
superhuman?
I remember I
Like,
met Larry Nance before, and I'm just like, oh my God. I saw him at the airport and got a picture of him, and I'm
Isn't he like 6'10"?
you want to see an anomaly? Is Alana standing next to Evan Mobley?
Yeah.
It comes up to like his hip. Like she's
Yeah.
so, like,
Oh,
Oh my
Evan
God.
Mobley's like 6'11", isn't he? Something
I
like that?
know.
Yeah.
She's
And Lana's
4'11",
like
he's
4'2".
6'11".
Yeah,
She's 4'10" or 4'11". Yeah.
she's
Oh
little.
my
Her
God.
with-
Lana's
we have a
little.
picture of her with Evan Mobley, and he had to lean to the side to get a picture.
That is funny. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're
I mean,
pretty.
I'm only 5'3".
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was just gonna say you're pretty average height, and Yvette's she's tall, right?
She's
Is
like
she like-
5'11".
Yeah, Yvette's tall. Yeah, she's like.
Oh,
She's
okay.
5'11". She's 5'9". I thought she said.
5'10". No. she's
5'9",
tall.
5'10". That's
That's still tall.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Man, we're like small, medium, large. It's like
Yeah.
Yvette.
Yeah,
me,
Yvette's tall.
Lana.
So you guys
It's
did
like
the
this. We're linear.
you did the golf outing. Was it last year or the year before?
No, we did it a couple years ago. We wanted to do it again, but things happen. Like this year
gets in
when
the
we
way.
were trying to do it, I was trying to move cross country, and Yvette was trying to move too. She
Yeah,
had
Vet
things
had
going
a
on.
lot.
in her life.
Everybody had a lot going on. I
Yeah.
think there was stuff with Heather's
I
dad.
feel like now that we're all I feel like now that we're all together, I feel like as time goes on, we'll be able to do more
Start doing
things
stuff.
in
Yeah,
a
that
collaborative
one-
manner.
that was
It was
fun.
very hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
It was
ahead.
hard to do it with me actually being in Denver and everything, so it was fun to actually come out and do
Yeah,
that.
Sherry
yeah.
was there. Heather.
Yeah,
you.
it was a great time.
That was the last time I saw Sam Roche, tight end, Stanford.
Oh, that's
Yep,
another good one.
69th pick
Wow.
overall with Chicago. I am going to make another bathroom break.
Wow, Chicago doubled up on the tight ends, huh?
Yep. I will be right back. You guys go ahead and chat away. But yeah, that was a fun time because I think Christine came too and hung out.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet her. That was my first time meeting her. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You used my clubs for that, Lou.
Yes, that's right. I borrowed his gloves. I
You
ended up
can go,
playing
but my
with
clubs made it.
Jason. That was the guy Jason, the mask guy. The guy with the mask on. Jason.
Not
That's who I
candy
played with.
corn or whatever.
What's his? What he does? He you know what I'm talking about. He lost a bunch of weight on Ozempic. You know what I'm talking about? What the hell is his Twitter handle? But
You
he
had me
wears the
making weird
mask. He wears-
faces. I'm like,
Yeah, she's confused.
oh, I know who you're talking about. The wrestler guy.
Yeah, Jason. I played golf with him. I teamed up with him. Yeah. And I remember when I got there, I had to piss so bad. I'm running to the bathroom. Lana's trying to chase me down. I'm like, Lana, give me a minute. I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm running to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
That's
San
funny.
Francisco's
Yeah.
pick is in. I want to pee before the Browns pick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So, who did we trade up with? Because that was.
I don't even
our-
know, man. You're asking somebody that just drank a beer the size of my head, and now I'm drinking a. What is this?
Arnold Palmer?
Arnie Palmies. I call him Arnie Palmies.
Those are we're at a boat club, and those are like hugely popular.
They're
The
good.
sun, are they? Romeo.
Here, I could
Romello.
take this picture. I can endorse it.
That's awesome. Well, the Browns 71-2-3. Okay, so you guys are gonna try and do that again, maybe in the future?
What? Go to the draft?
No, well that too, but no, the golf.
Oh yeah. See, I'm like, wait, you gotta like keep me on track here.
There you
No,
go.
honestly, we want to do something like that again. Like we enjoyed it. Again, lots of things going on this year, but I feel like things will change next summer, and we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Well, once
I mean,
you get more and
we've
more
been-
settled back here and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for. We've already almost been doing our pod for like 2 or 3 years, which is crazy because like when we first started it, I was just like, okay, I was really nervous about it, but
Oh, you guys are great.
yeah.
No, you guys are really
It's-
good. I enjoy listening to you guys when I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
And you
it's
know
just
your
like
shit.
a bunch of people talking on a. I for the most part, I don't consider myself very analytics oriented, unless, like for me, I think that analytics has changed the way that we see the game and
Oh,
view
yeah.
the game and all that, obviously. But
Well,
I think that
we're similar in age. Analytics wasn't that big when we were younger playing.
no.
Nope.
So for me, when I do sports takes and I have sports takes or whatever, it's mostly based off of like how I feel about a player after watching them on the field. Like it's more of a vibe for me.
Yeah.
And analytics, I feel like plays a part in the whole sports debate and conversation when you need to make a point, and not so much as far as like the performance of a player, because I feel like analytics can sometimes be deceiving as far as like
sure.
how a player actually performs out on the field.
Yep.
Because there are things that can't be measured. You can't measure heart and all that kind of stuff, obviously.
Well, on
But
that
yeah,
note,
Nation.
I'm really curious because it was brought up. I heard it just this past week. I think it was on the radio or somewhere, but they were talking and it basically are coming out with just how much power did DePodesta have, because most of their drafts in the past were very analytics based and the way they did stuff. And then Barry's first year being his own, doing what he wanted.
Yeah.
Give him his props. He had a hell of a draft. It was a great draft last year. And so far this year, I think he's, it's early.
Yeah.
We won't know until the season.
we got what we needed to start off with, so I feel like that's a good start. And we
Yeah.
even traded for a tackle in the offseason too. So, I mean, I think we're in a good place, and I think that a lot of people need to put aside their feelings that they have about Watson. Even I do,
Yeah.
because I feel like we need to squeeze the rest out of that juice. Because if he can get us where we need to go, then so be it. But
Yeah.
again, that is his job to lose.
Yeah.
And so
Might be
he
right.
deserves that shot at number one. As much as people don't want to admit it, he does, because of how much we paid him first and foremost. And so give him his shot. And if it's a bust, then we at least know we've given it at least 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that with the injuries, I think since that shoulder injury in 2023, he wasn't the same.
Nobody's
seems like-
going to be the same after an injury like that. I don't know.
Yeah, plus he had 2 Achilles tears on his. I mean, I'm just kind of like I'm skeptical. I hope.
You
I
can
hope.
be skeptical, but I mean,
Yeah, that's all. That's only. I think I'm saying because of injuries. That's the only reason why.
but this is the thing. If he does end up getting injured again, we have Shador right behind him.
Right.
So if we give him number one, what does it fucking matter?
All right.
And Monken is giving them more rep. He's giving Shador more reps than Stefanski probably ever gave him. So I think that we're in a better spot. So if and God forbid, I do not ever wish injury on anybody.
Right.
But if he happens to get injured again, we have Shador right behind him. So I don't see why everybody is like having a bitch fit about it. Like,
I know
it's your
only been a-
freaking team. Like, I have heard this in a spaces before. Like, cheer for your team. You might not like quit. Like, put aside your feelings if you're a true fan and cheer for the team.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's only been a few weeks and stuff, but it's refreshing to hear Monken talk.
I love him.
Right?
He's like,
Yeah,
I don't
he's
give a
like-
shit.
I love the
Yeah.
thing. They made that big deal about him missing the coach's
haircut.
photo and stuff.
I know. He's like,
But did you hear his interview? They're like,
Yeah.
that wasn't a big deal or anything, right? He's like, that's why I was getting a haircut. He's like, yeah, it was a big deal. It kind of sucked. I was getting a haircut, but you know what? He's like, with AI, you think they would have just put me in there, but damn, no, that was a big deal. That's why I was getting a haircut. It was hilarious.
Because somebody didn't tell him the time change. That's all
they
it was.
changed something, yeah, and then McVay was also.
yeah.
he wasn't
And then
there.
what was another interview? They were asking about why Shador's getting more reps. He's like, because we can. Or something, because we're allowed.
He's so blunt about stuff, and it's
But I
it
love
drives
that. I
me-
think it's refreshing, and we
Yeah.
need that. I think that Stefanski had the broomstick or something so far up his ass that all he said was, "We need to get better. We need to get better.
Yeah.
We need to get better."
We all
Like
think-
we need that fire. And Monken, like at first I was like, "Man, I mean, I know he's back and he was here before, but I was like, he's from the Ravens." But he's been a very refreshing change to the organization. And I think
absolutely.
that his style of play is going to complement our quarterbacks very well. So we're going to do a lot better than people think.
And it really
So-
wasn't his fault because he was here. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he here in 19 when Kitchens was the coach?
Yeah, I
He was-
believe he was. Yeah.
So, no, I like it. He's been really at first. Let's be honest. When they first said Monk, and I think a lot of us were like, really, after all that. But I'll give him credit. So far, I like what he's seen, and just from a little bit what they've talked at these mini camps, some of the things they're doing. Like the one thing I thought was super cool, they got the quarterbacks with the GoPros on their helmets, so now they can
Yeah.
see. They get to see what they were looking at pre and post snaps. I'm like, I love that. So, but
How would
just-
you have felt if Schwartz got the job?
I mean,
I'd been fine with it.
yeah,
Yeah, me too. I'm just
it would have
asking.
made sense. I mean, it made sense. Yeah, I thought they'd go offensive though, seeing how bad our offense was.
I just
But
did that
then
so my daughters can come down.
door open, door closed. Make up your mind. Which one
No,
is
no,
it?
no, no. I'm letting them know that they're about to go to bed, and I said, Shane, come down and kiss me goodnight. That's
Come
all.
down and kiss
It's almost-
Daddy goodnight.
9:42. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
used to-
it.
We do our podcast at noon, so this is weird for me.
The Commanders guy.
I
Keeps
wanted to
talking.
do it with John,
know.
and he works second shift, so we had to do an afternoon show.
That's fine. I'll catch it when I can.
Who is the this
Antonio
guy's?
Williams, Clemson receiver.
receiver.
Went to,
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to Washington.
So 2, 3, 3 picks away.
Yeah, 3 picks away, and then we'll end the show after that.
Okay.
Thanks
I
for
guess
coming
I'll
on.
stay.
Right.
I
Oh,
love, I love
kidding.
having you on, Lysandra. It's great. It's a treat.
I always love coming on.
Yeah.
You always catch me when I'm...
Her and I have always been friends. It's been going on for God before the whole bougie sports thing. I stood up for her. I was like,
I remember you said something to somebody. There was one time, and I don't even remember what it was, but I know my husband got pissed off. And I was like, "Don't worry, it looks like this guy Lou got it."
well, I remember I was on I think I was on your pod. It was like a Halloween one, and I was just explaining to Lana that I was the middle child, and I had a younger sister 2 years younger than me, and it was always my job to protect her. And she goes, "That's it. That's where it came from."
Yep.
So, and I ended up introducing her to my brother-in-law when we were in high school. Yeah, and they're grandparents now. My sister, she has grandkids. Yeah, she's
I hope I don't
she's
get
51.
her.
She's 51.
That's
50
young. Oh my god.
She had her first in '95 when she was 20.
I'm
she had
47.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
you're right around the corner.
Bengals selecting at 72. Who are they taking?
Bengals. Mm-hmm. Defense. Did they ever get an end yet?
Yes, they did. They took Takario Davis, deep cornerback.
Oh, the
Washington.
cornerback.
Yep, they're on their way.
Oh boy.
Hey, come on, girls. Come on. Good night. I love you.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Come here. Say hi. I love you.
Hello.
All right. You can close the door behind you.
I seen your studio, Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cute. I
Yep,
love it.
Yep. I told him to come
I
down.
love it.
I did it
having a
last year
bad
too.
hair
It's just
day.
so funny because the younger one looks like me and the older one looks like her mom.
Mine all look like I just incubated them and had no DNA
Oh,
input
your
at
girls
all.
are adorable. They- no,
I just incubated them.
it was just funny.
Where is?
Oh yeah. So yeah, they did deep. The last round they took an edge rusher, a deep Cincinnati did in the second round. If I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, they did. Yeah, because they had to replace Trey Hendrickson. Who did they take?
I'm saying, oh my god.
Cassius Howell.
Text messages.
From
You?
from Lana or from who?
Just from everywhere. I don't know, man. I don't check my phone when I'm drinking.
No, the only text I were getting was from Christine. My wife texted me. All right,
Oh,
New
look at
Orleans
that.
just picked, so we're up.
Ooh. I'd love to see the big board.
Yep. So yeah, they took that Cassius Howell from Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's right. Good call.
Yeah, they did because they had to replace Hendrickson. They needed an edge rusher.
Ooh, damn. Guardians are getting their asses handed to them 6-0.
Ooh. Yeah, and the Cavs laid an egg last night too.
Yeah, they had that up at
big
the,
shitty egg.
yeah, but it's all right. They're 2-0. Actually, I gave him. Oh,
Oh, Delp just went. Oh,
Oh,
I wanted
damn.
him. He went to New Orleans.
There's a lot of people that wanted him.
Yep. Claire's gone. Delp's gone. I wonder what they're going to do now. What do you think?
Well, I had their needs going into it. I felt receiver, tackle, tight end, safety, corner, maybe even an edge if they could find some. They always get defensive line. I don't know if they'll take a quarterback in this draft. I kind of hope they don't, but
They won't until the fourth round. I don't see
Although-
a quarterback here. I do not see that happening.
no, I wish I don't see anybody with their list of who's available.
Drew Aller is the only one I could think of.
2 receivers, tackle. I mean, a center, but this isn't that
We
great.
traded back. Shit. We traded back
Did we
with
trade
the
back?
With the Giants?
with the Giants. Did we draw?
Well, we're not picking in this round, according to this. Is it a next year? Did they get a next year number 2? Wow. So I wonder if Delp was their guy.
It might have been.
But I'm looking at the board here, and Giants didn't have a pick in this round. They're not showing us, so we're done for tonight. Unless, oh, you know what? They got 105 now, so that's pick 5 tomorrow. And I don't know what else. They'll announce something, but we didn't have a 4th round pick because we traded that. We had 107 before the trade to move up, so they recouped. They had to have gotten something for what, next year maybe? Oh shit! No, they got a 5th round. They got 5 5th round picks now.
Malachi Fields,
Oh
wide receiver, Notre Dame. Okay.
wow, we have 5 picks in the 5th round now.
Are you shitting me?
The 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, and 12th. The 5th was the Giants as well, 145. So because we had
What
146,
else did we get for a 3rd round pick? Do you think
a 4th and a
had to get
5th for sure.
we
Maybe
had to
2
get a pick
fifths.
next year? We had to get a pick next year. 4th and
Yeah.
a 5th is not worth a 3rd. A late. We got a 4th. Okay, well, they just showed it real quick. It looks like we got a 4th and a 5th this year and a 4th rounder next year.
Wow. All right. Well, damn, I just opened this beer. You guys can't leave just yet.
No, we
What's
can
that?
still
I'm
go
not
on.
going anywhere. I'm just death scrolling while you guys are talking. I had a moment.
Lou, how's the show going with Posh? She does the UFL stuff, right?
Yeah, she does a lot of the UFL stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
It's going well. It's going well. I'm just
It's amazing that wow, Delp went. I seriously would love to have known if that was their guy, and once he got taken, they're like, all right, let's trade. A lot of people had him linked here. I would have liked to have seen Delp come here, but oh well. I'm still happy. Dolphins, Steelers pick 76. They're coming up.
It says here Nick Padone said the Cleveland Browns have drafted 4 players in the top 60 that were all mocked in the 1st round.
He's right. Boston was projected. A lot of mocks had him going in round 1, and a lot of people had Warren going. I saw him being mocked to Chicago, Minnesota, and then later too. So
Kimberly Martin tweeted Daniel Jeremiah quotes, I think the Cleveland Browns are crushing this draft. This is stealing my opinion.
I like Daniel Jeremiah. He's probably my favorite football guy to follow. He actually was with the Browns for a while. Baltimore. He's got ties here. Did you ever see the story with him and Mort from ESPN who passed away? That was like an idol of his, and somehow he got his Craig Mortensen got helped him get his start, and they had like a really close bond. Well, what's going on? Did ESPN and the NFL Network are now together?
I have no idea.
I don't
There's-
know, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something going on that I don't know about.
Yeah, they're ESPN and NFL Network.
I could search too, but I'm not feeling very ambitious.
Yeah, as of April 2026, ESPN officially acquired NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, and NFL Fantasy operations for $3 billion.
Because
So-
wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I remember seeing something, and now they've been because I remember Rich Eisen, after 20 some odd years, did an ESPN, the Sports Center. I kept hearing stuff, and they've had each other on shows lately. So you were gone. You ever watch that Good Morning America on NFL Network with those guys?
Yeah.
Good morning NFL or
Good morning, football.
Good Morning Football.
good morning whatever. Good. Yeah,
It's good.
it's good.
It's good.
good.
So I don't know his name. You would know him, Lou. They got some wrestling guy that does the show with those guys.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah. So yesterday him and Kyle Brandt were in Pittsburgh doing their show there when Manti Te'o and the girl was back in studio, and I thought it was legit. Like They were talking like he still wrestles, that Seth guy. He's what, 39? And they were
Yeah.
talking about he just got done doing what? Did they have a WrestleMania or something last weekend?
Yeah.
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 That was
And
in
they were
Vegas.
talking about he's like, recovering at 39, and Kyle Brandt just went off. Because they're like, somebody's like, I think Manti Te'o's like, there might be 1% of guys in the NFL that, could jump off the ropes, like you guys do the suit. What do they call them when they from the top rope, jump off, whatever?
Splash.
I don't know. Whatever they do when they go stand on the top rope and then jump on somebody. I'm not a big wrestling guy. So anyway, Kyle Brandt laid into. He's like, what are you talking about? Any 7th round guy could do that. He's like, it's much harder to be an NFL at 42. He laid in, and you could just see that Seth getting pissed. He stormed off. I was like, holy shit. And even at the studio,
Really?
they're like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm watching it today. He comes back. It was a freaking skit they had planned.
Oh.
But it looked so real, and it was.
That's the same thing I think that happened with Tom Brady when he said that wrestling was cute.
Oh,
Do you hear about that?
Yeah.
I think that was just like I think that was a promo because I heard there's like rumor he's working with WWE or something to do something.
okay.
The Browns traded out of number 74 with the Giants, getting 105, 145, and a 27th 4th round pick.
All right, so we got an extra pick for next year, and
Yeah, so we got more picks tomorrow than you can imagine.
they won't be taking 5 5th-round picks and a 4th. There's no way they take all those.
And don't they have a 6th and a 7th too?
Yeah. Well, you got to be happy with what they've done. On paper, it looks great, so we'll see.
Everything looks great on paper. I mean, shit. These are professional athletes.
Right? It always cracks me up. They're like, oh, I was watching it today, scrolling on social media. Who won the draft? They got all these in it. I'm sorry, nothing to the younger kids. It's tough to see some of these like 22-year-old kids and they're like, who won the NFL draft? I think, and I'm like, I don't know. We won't know until the season starts in a
We
year.
won't even know for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
But on paper, you got based on what people were projecting and talent-wise, I like what they've done.
yeah.
I think we're in a safer place than we were last year. I threw in the towel after week 2.
Yeah, no, I'm a season ticket holder. It was very tough going down the games.
I know you were just
I was at that Packers game. That was just frustration because I let the Packers fans have it. They were talking shit the whole game.
Yeah.
And I laid into them after we beat them.
I
I
felt
lost
so
my
bad.
voice. I
felt-
was pissed.
I felt so bad for John. We were sitting at our seats, and there was this guy next to us, and he was an older man. He had to have been in his 60s or so, and he just sitting there with his legs just spread out, didn't give a shit. He's just sitting in his seat, and John's like 6'5". He's skinny, tall. He's like this with his legs all put together, and I'm like, I'm a big guy, so I'm trying to scoot over, and I'm like, dude, say something. He's like, no. He's like, he's an old man. I'm like, he's crowding your space. He's just got his legs completely wide open. Who's this, Steeler guys?
Yeah.
Tag team. The terrible towels.
Did you?
Those are the pee towels.
Is that Porter? That's not Porter, is it? The one? Joey Porter?
Yeah.
I don't even know who it is. Oh, it
No,
is
and he's-
Porter. It's the father and son, Joey Porter Jr. and
Yep, and Junior, whatever, man.
I knew the dad. I forgot.
Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Lou, what are you doing? I've had people comment like, "Why is his head down so much?"
Well, I
Yeah.
was looking at Twitter. I was trying to get reactions and finding things. My head's down because I've just
Drew
Drew
Aller.
Aller. They took Drew Aller.
What the fuck? They have Will Howard and
Drew Aller.
Drew Aller now.
Wow. I actually thought there was a chance the Browns were going to take him at some point. I really did.
We'll see.
He went to school here at Mentor or some shit.
I think it was
Medina.
Medina.
It's Medina.
Medina, one of those. M.
Yeah, I was looking at Twitter. I was trying to get reactions from the trade. I was trying to find details about the trade. That's why my
Okay.
head was down. Yeah. I got it from Mary Kay Cabot.
So how crazy is it? Most people really believe that if Aller would have come out last year, there's a strong possibility the Browns would have taken him at 2. They really like that
Yeah,
kid.
he fell off this year because of
with the injury.
the injury, and he just didn't have a good year at Penn State.
Yeah. He started off pretty bad and then had that injury, and he's 6'5", does have a kid. So that's going to be interesting. You got Aller and Will Howard now in Pittsburgh's camp.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hope nothing against Will Howard.
They're
Love
doing
him.
that shit on purpose.
I love Will Howard, Ohio State kid, but God, I hope fucking Pittsburgh struggles for the next decade trying to find a quarterback. I think it's
Yeah.
They
bullshit.
still
that-
are. Yeah.
I think it's bullshit that Indianapolis, the year Manning goes out, what do you know? We get the first pick and it's Andrew Luck. Really? Or
Yeah, and he's no longer there. So
well, I mean, I'll give Green Bay credit. They've drafted guys and sat him for 2 or 3 years. I mean, you go from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, now to Love. It's like, geez. But, I mean, they drafted and had him sit for 3 years or so behind them. But the teams that just come out and, bam, right away get their franchise, and we're still struggling 20 years into this is bullshit.
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Drew Aller went to the Steelers. Wow.
3rd round, too, so that's
Yeah.
wow. Do you care
Well,
what
we're-
Rodgers? Do you care what Rodgers does at this point, or nah? Do you guys think he's coming back, Aaron Rodgers?
I heard he was, but I don't know how true it is. But I mean,
He will. His ego won't let him retire.
Yeah.
well, you can't do
Well-
it forever. So
And I mean, they actually were close last year, and with-
I mean, he had very bad moments, but he also still had flashes of greatness. Still.
I want him to come back just so Miles can nail him. Just because I think he purposely just cared more about trying to get rid of the ball than taking a sack in that
But
game.
you know that, yeah, I was gonna say like that game. I think it was against the Steelers. Miles could have broke his sack record, but the
Yep.
Steelers were so fixated on
Oh,
not allowing
he
him
was
to
hell bent on no matter
triple
what.
team.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like they were hell bent on not allowing that to
Absolutely.
happen against
there's
them.
a couple
and it
times
was,
it came pretty
it
close
was
too in
almost
that game.
borderline freaking pathetic that they focused so much on that. Like, just play the game, dude. Like,
You don't always pay attention to it during the game, but watching that game particularly,
yeah.
it truly is amazing how fast Miles at times. I mean, literally like 2 seconds he's at the. I mean,
Yeah,
Then-
he's a physical anomaly, and I mean, he has reaction time. Just to see him, his explosiveness off the line, I'm just like, he blows by these linemen like nothing, and he gets triple teamed sometimes.
oh yeah.
It's insane, like, to watch this man play football, and he deserves every award that he gets for doing
Chris
what he
McClellan
does.
just went to the Packers.
Well, and I remember, actually, I had to pull it up for shits and giggles, but I do remember the only knock against him coming out in that 17 draft was, does he bring it every play? Actually, I just pulled up NFL.com's thing on him. He had a prospect grade of 7.50, which is a perennial All-Pro. His NFL comparison by Lance Zierlein was Julius Peppers. Elite edge rusher who possesses rare explosiveness and the fluid movement skills and agility of an NBA shooting guard. Good size, but he's never likely going to be a hold your ground run defender. Might be best
He's one of the
suited.
best run defenders in the league now.
Might be best suited as an outside linebacker. However, his ability to explode in the backfield through a gap or around the edge gives him disruptive potential on every snap. Still needs to fine-tune his pass rushing strategy and could stand to give more consistent effort. I remember that from the start of the snap until the whistle, but his pass rush production and athletic traits point towards all-pro career.
Yeah.
I just remember saying they questioned if he would give it every play, and he's been phenomenal.
Oh,
They do that. I mean, I really hate the misconceptions that they have about some of these kids, and even worse. And I'm just gonna throw this. I might digress a little with this, but I also hate like the random news and old tweets that pop up before the draft to try to ruin these kids' lives. Like, I don't know.
like Laramie Tunzel where marijuana.
It happened to
gas mask-
Josh Allen
I
too.
was gonna say
He-
Josh Allen was the big one as he
I was
made a
gonna
comment.
say, yeah, he was like 14 and he tweeted the N word to lyrics to a song or something like that, and I was just like,
Nice.
you know,
Can you
but I mean,
imagine?
people do. I mean, and that's why I tell my kids, like, you watch what you post online, because if you become a pro athlete or a politician or something, they'll pull that shit out of
Absolutely,
like
it's on
Or
there
an
forever.
like
entertainer or
the old
something. Yeah.
black hole internet black hole and pull it out of their ass and post it just to ruin your life and
Yep.
get you canceled.
Well, we're all around somewhat close in age that I can't even imagine what it would have been like if we had social media growing up like it is today. We didn't have any
Jesus
of that.
Christ. I would have been
Yeah.
in trouble. I would have been in big
Yeah, I was
Right?
like, I'm some pretty debaucherous shit.
trouble. Oh, yeah. Well, the stuff with Shador that got him to drop to the 5th round last year was complete bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, there. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of news that comes out. I mean, anything. I think that wasn't there like a draft prospect that was just arrested the other day? I don't remember his name. I saw
That Bain,
Oh.
Ruben Bain.
Yeah, I
Ruben
mean,
Bain wasn't arrested, was he?
There was
somebody was. There was
I think it was
somebody
him.
that was. I don't remember.
I
I
think
know
it
that.
was him. Though, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Let me look it up.
I just feel like things happen and things come out and tweets come out and old pictures come out.
Wasn't it the receiver or something? Yeah, Zachariah Branch. That's who it
Yeah,
was.
I think that
No,
sounds
what-
familiar.
What
I
came
think
out with Ruben Bain was apparently a few years back he was in an accident where he killed somebody or something in a car accident.
Okay.
yeah.
He
Oh
wasn't
yeah, that
speeding
was
or-
last year or 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
he wasn't speeding or drunk driving or anything. And I think charges or something were dropped. But Branch was arrested in Georgia. That's what it was.
Yep.
Colts.
Well,
Oh.
we had 4 picks
We
in
did.
2 rounds. Wow.
I don't know though. I mean, they got an extra pick for next year. Well, it'll be curious because everybody always says this year. Remember last year was supposed to be this year was going to be the quarterback class. Now they're saying next year. But the one thing I did hear was that when COVID hit and all that, there's all these weird rules with eligibility and stuff, and that's finally winding down. So some of these guys that have been here for a while, it's not going to be quite as bad. So maybe here's Pat McAfee again.
Yeah.
But I also wonder too with the whole NIL money. These kids, it's not a priority for some of these kids are going to make more money staying in college and going to the pros.
Yeah.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
before it's like, hey, I don't want to waste a year, or I don't say waste a year, but take a year and possibly risk getting injured in college, not getting paid. Now they're getting millions. So,
Yeah.
you guys ever watch the McAfee show?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I do. Football.
I gotta admit, I remember him as a punter and stuff. Dude is pretty good. He's actually
Yeah.
pretty entertaining. I don't get to listen to him a ton, but he is a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
I laugh.
He's
Yeah.
just
I get
running his
laughed
mouth.
at. He gets
I
I
laughed
go
at.
through stretches. Back in the day, you guys remember Jim Rome?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a big Rome, listen to him all the time, but
Me
I haven't
too.
listened to him in forever. But Here we
I
go.
was a clone.
we met him. Oh, the safety, no? Cornerback safety?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I think he's a safety. Yeah,
DB.
LSU.
He's a DB.
Not a bad pick. Yeah, Rome, back in the day in his height, he came to the CSU Convention Center for a show. Me and John, we went and got his autograph, a picture and stuff back in the day. All right, kids. Well, I've had some beers. Thanks,
done?
Lysandra, for coming. I had water bottles in honor of Lou. And
Am I a bad influence or something?
I have
No.
a problem. I don't know why. I've got this. We finally got our basement back again. I've got a bar down here. I don't.
Celebration.
I don't like to sit and drink by myself at home, and I don't drink a lot at home. But I got a full bar. I've got a stack of bourbon here, about 12 bottles that I'm looking at. And
Just before we go, I do want to hear what your thought was on the draft so far and Lysandra's thought of the draft so far, and I'll play the music to end it because then I'll get
let
mad.
Lysandra go.
Yes, ladies first.
Okay. Well, being that I went there and everything, and after having a moment to react and think about it, I think that the Browns had a solid draft, and we filled in the gaps where we needed the positions that we needed. So we needed linemen, we needed wide receivers, and I think we've done good so far.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
You got to be happy what they did. You know, they addressed the offense. One of our big. They doubled up at receiver, and not.
Yeah,
I mean,
which is
I think
surprised.
people were kind of would have expected it, but not back to back first, second round. I mean, I thought maybe third, fourth, fifth they'll take another receiver, but they came right back and got 2 receivers. The Warren kid out of Toledo, like you said, all 4 of these guys were all mocked in the first round picks. So you have to like what they did. I think they've gotten better. So time will tell, but on the surface, I'm happy what they did. As we say on our show, my Gleam meter is probably now at a solid 3. Playoffs are a possibility here. We're in the mix for the playoffs.
I want to see how they look with everything in the preseason, but yeah, I personally am happy. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with what they did.
I mean,
so.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
The two biggest things for us is, well, first quarterback. How's our quarterback play going to be? If we get decent quarterback play, we could be a playoff
We're
team.
going to be fine at
Yeah.
quarterback.
And then health. So, but I like what they did. They still got some stuff to do tomorrow, but you got to be overall pretty happy, I guess.
Yep. Appreciate it. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. We've been on for about 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Jeez.
That is awesome. Thank you. It took 2 bathroom breaks. So thank you
I
for
took
joining
none.
us. Yes.
That's all these beers.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you next week. Lysandra, always pleasure. Steve, thank you guys. Had a great time. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
I like the music.